Scoobity boo boo.
Goobity boo ba 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 da bi da boo. Goobity boo boo. Na 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 na.
Doop boo doo.
Doobity boo.
Scoop-a-doo boo 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 boo. Yibbity ba ba bow. Yabba. Biggity bong boo. Pong boo.
Bob. Hello there, and welcome to the Pusher and Strangler scat stream. Not that kind of stream.
Filthy.
Not that kind of stream.
Don't think of that.
How you filthy fuckers. Keep your dirty minds to yourself.
Oh, rest in peace, Scatman John.
Oh, he would have loved
Legend.
this stream.
He would. Oh, rest in peace,
Rip.
filthy fucker.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? We've basically start again. We've basically just been sitting here doing that instead of talking to each other.
How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good.
Oh,
Good.
oh you're all good.
Have you been bumping into stuff? You got bruises on your arms.
Oh my god, I have.
I know you're a clumsy fucker.
I'm a clumsy fucker. Basically, I bruise like a peach.
Oh.
And if I gently tap into something, aka I've had too many ciders, and I like walk into a door frame, I do bruise quite easily.
I wouldn't say you bruise like a peach. I would say you bruise like a
Careful.
avocado.
Oh, well, they go like black and
Inside, black inside.
like grim and.
But do peaches bruise?
Well, that saying has been a part of
Bruise
my
like
life.
a peach? Is that an expression?
Bruise like a peach. That's definitely a
I
thing.
don't know if peaches bruise that bad. Like
I guess they get soft. Do they peach?
all
Anyone
soft
know?
fruit bruises.
They
Maybe.
become brown. But I am that. I'm very bruise prone.
Thank you, chat, for answering my stupid question. Apparently, I'm wrong.
Of course you are.
Do you know what you do, bruise? Like, I'm gonna go. I'm walking it back.
You're walking it back.
You're a peach, Lydia.
Oh,
You bruise like one.
Lewis.
You're a real peach.
Thank you so much.
Whereas I today am a mulberry.
Lovely. I don't know if I've had a mulberry before.
I think they're darker than this actually. Mulberries. They come
does
off
a mulberry
trees.
taste
They're a
like?
little tree. It looks like a big raspberry.
It looks like a big raspberry, but what does it taste like?
It tastes delicious. I just try
Yeah,
one.
Is it tart?
A
Sweet?
little tart, a little sweet.
Little tart, a little sweet. It's not really like a berry that's into things much.
I think it's one of those things that's used to make gin or something. Can you make
Oh,
gin out of
right,
it,
yes.
out of mulberries?
That sounds like a
What
thing.
can you make out of mulberries, chat? Anyone?
Any mulberry lovers in chat?
Anyone ever seen a mulberry in chat?
Anyone tasted a
Anyone
mulberry?
know what mulberry looks like?
Anyone have any idea
Colour it is?
what we're talking about? Because I'm not sure even I really do.
Scovely says no.
No.
Tom Pete Patterson says ligma.
Wine.
Ginger.
She's good. It's a good info chat.
We're trying to get. This is the one bit of interaction where
Yeah.
we actually interact with chat because we are going to be deep into
Oh.
the Roottrees mystery.
We've got to finish it today.
Oh boy, look at this bad boy.
Oh my God, this guy banging every secretary right and centre.
Yeah,
left
so
and
if
right
you're just
up.
joining us, we've done this for 3 weeks now. I think Nick finished it in 3 hours. We are 9 hours in, and we are nowhere near the end.
No.
So what they did was this game here, where you fill in the family tree, was originally on Itch.io, and this was all free, but it had AI art, and they redid all the art for Steam, and then they thought, you know what? No one's going to buy it on Steam because they can play the whole thing for free on Itch.io, so let's make a whole load more.
Nice.
And so this is like the second
Nice.
bit. So people might refer to it as the DLC or something, but it's not. It's part of the game, but it's like a certain amount of time later that all these guys, it came out that they were all cheating on their wives.
Banging away.
And we don't know who some of them are. We don't even know
Possible.
if they're like, if it led to an actual baby. Do you see what I mean?
Baby.
A baby. Because we don't know about the DNA tests. Although we do know that this guy,
This is definitely a baby.
5Ps, he was the child of this guy, Guy Hudson, from up here. Where was he? Over here. And he was an infidel.
Oh, he was he was getting his end away left, right, and centre.
He was a knobber, a right,
absolute
a
knobber.
Right knobber. He
A
was
right
he was
scout.
knobbing every secretary and
Literally.
every employee.
Anyone who walked past him, he just grab him and
He
knob
was
him.
a absolute out of control knobber.
Yeah. That's what they call him.
But we're on to him finally.
Yeah,
We're
we know what you're
exposing him.
doing, Guy, you fucking slut.
And we found out that last week he had an affair with one of the secretaries who worked in a video shop. Later on. Oh, maybe she's a secretary, actually. Was she a secretary? I can't remember. Well, I think we had her in as cashier. Maybe it hasn't locked in yet. So we've got to lock in 12. We've locked in 4. So we're nearly done. And I hope we'll get this done today. And if we can get it done in the first half of the day, great.
I don't think it will be the first half. I think it's going to take the entire stream.
Yeah? I think you're probably right. So what did we get also? We locked in 2 of his children with Christine. Oh, so this was definitely with the secretary.
Yes.
She cheated. She had an affair with him. Do you remember she had an affair with Guy?
And then got married.
But then got quickly married. And then these guys were brothers or twins, maybe. Do you remember this?
Yes, they own their brothers. They own that
and they own
stall.
a chef stall, a food stall. Yeah, they go. They're the brothers. Sitting down with the Garlands, the new boys in Boston. Friday.
My daughter gonna marry a doctor.
So yeah, we did this last week. Oh my gosh, it's so funny that we've forgotten everything.
I don't remember anything.
All right, well let's.
Any of this? What's happening? Where am I?
There's still one clue here, but where are the most of the clues? Most of the clues, I assume, are from.
Only
one clue from there. Oh, I know what we were thinking about doing. We were looking into this guy.
Oh, miracle!
Because he came out, do you remember, immediately and said, "This guy ain't one of our Routtree kids," but it obviously was. None of us have ever fucked anyone else.
Never.
There's no weird illegitimate children out there.
We're God's men.
Stop looking into it.
Good on it.
Stop trying to think about it, because for me, I don't want people to find out about my sex child, my secret sex child lover. What are they called?
Love child.
Love child. That's what I was trying to say.
Sex child. Jesus.
My secret sex child. Well, he is a preacher, so it wouldn't be too out of character, would it?
What, for him to be sexing around?
Creep, yeah.
Freaking the sheets.
I just got a creep vibe off of this side of the family.
Oh, it's very creepy.
The preacher
family have got bad vibes.
Son of a preacher man. Yeah, I definitely didn't get anyone from my cult pregnant, Sanyel. It's fucking inevitable, isn't it? Oh, God.
Well, they're all going to bang and have cult babies.
Yeah. So we know that one of the infidelities is from a long time ago, 1921. We know that one of them is from just after the war, 1949. And we know that this happened in the 70s. It was the 70s.
It was free
everyone
love.
was banging everyone else.
There's drugs.
Everyone had herpes.
Free love and herpes.
Free herpes.
Yeah, free herpes for all.
And this one...
We don't know what this
is. The family tree update. Now, I think this is Stephanie.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the lovely...
Yeah. She had a baby.
Lovely Stephanie Landon. Shall we look her up?
Let's look up.
Because I reckon that's a good place to start.
Because she was running for...
Stephanie Landon. Yeah. She was running for mayor, wasn't she?
Was it mayor or like...
It was in the Butler County Times.
Some kind of like... Are you spelling it right?
Stephanie Landon.
Haha.
Here we go. Oh. So this is part of the old... So if you see this, it means that it's to do with the original set.
Right,
So it's not as important.
It's not
to
really
the new
relevant
set.
now.
But Brian Jones and her they were. Oh no, she's Stephanie Jones now. Of course she is. Let's look her up as Stephanie Jones because she's been elected. The election. She won her election.
Okay. All right. But most important, you do find the following. But we know all this, don't we?
Oh, so this is actually old too.
Yeah.
So
we know this.
Since she won the election 8 months ago or more, multiple years ago, she's not been in the newspaper. Interesting. So she's dropped off. What about Brian Jones? No, again, that's old.
It's all old.
It's all out. It's old. Ain't new news. Ain't new news.
Ain't no news, bad.
It's old news.
Old news.
EP Sheepy just joined with 6 viewers. Welcome. Help us, please.
Hello.
People in chat, help us.
Hello.
We need your help.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I can't remember what our like springboard point was of now.
No, I don't remember either.
What will we do? Chat? Anyone got a brain?
We were looking into...
Any memories in chat?
Yeah, what was our notes?
McCarran's Brew House.
I haven't got
Rochelle Zimmer.
any ones.
Anonymom.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was one.
Anonymom.
Thank you, everyone. So
Anonymom.
this was the notable events. These were the things that happened. So
Yes.
since the book... So originally the book came out, and that revealed the 6 pieces.
Yes.
The secret twin.
The secret twin that was
gay twin.
hidden. Yes.
Because he was gay.
The gay twin.
And then that caused a big rift in the family.
And they tried to scrub him from history.
Which was to do with everyone making a mess. Then Clark Rafferty LaRue got made president, of all people, which is mental. They hired someone to look into this trust, didn't they? The changes to the trust. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Because they wanted to stop all these illegitimate babies coming on,
All
taking
these
their
bloody
money.
babies. And all these babies coming to our country taking our money.
And then 5Ps came out and they denied him. And then Miracle said,
Womp womp.
But then everyone got obsessed with Routtree. Routtree Mania became a thing. And then Anonymom came out. Yes. And Jane Doe Routtree. So two women claimed that an affair with Routtree led to the birth of her daughter, which would make a secret Routtree. So, Anonymom. Let's look up her. Okay, there's quite a lot of,
here we
stuff
go.
on Google.
After Felix Fellows.
So, instead of claiming herself a Routtree, she claimed she slept with Guy Hudson and that her daughter was a Routtree. Exciting stuff.
I need to put my glasses on, Lewis.
Sorry.
I can't fucking read.
She appeared in the shadows with a disguised voice and promoted an article about herself in News Time. Okay.
I didn't bring my bollocks glasses with me, did I?
Oh.
Now how am I going to see?
Do you want me to make it bigger or smaller?
It's fine as it is.
No, but what would help?
I'll just squint. Like I
Sexy.
can read. I can see it. I'm not like, it's not just a blur.
But does it need to be
just
closer or
strings.
further away? I understand.
It's fine. I will get closer.
What?
I can't see without my glasses. I'm going to sit here. There we go. That's better.
TJ, can we get some like aids for Lydia?
No, I don't want that.
Maybe some herpes. Can we get some like a magnifier?
No, it's good. I'm good. I just had to sit closer. There we go. This is better. Oh, I can see like you wouldn't believe.
He made it bigger.
No,
He zoomed in for you.
It's fine. It's fine. I can read. Thank you.
Like all right, so don't worry, I can translate.
I can read.
You can close your eyes.
I can read, Lewis. I can read.
to you.
It just strains my eyeballs a bit.
Hey, Lydia.
No, don't do that.
So she's actually in News Time. We should make a note to look up Anonymom in News Time
Oh, and she had a disguised voice.
with a disguised voice. Yeah. Oh, it's me, Anonymom.
Oh, fuck that guy.
And the day after the News Time article, Sam Madsen publicly supported Anonymom due to some parts of the story she found particularly
Which
credible.
one's Sam Madsen again?
So she was the lady who wrote all the books. Oh no, she was the farmer lady. Sorry,
Yes.
who gave us the original quest.
Yes, got you.
because she was cut off of the Routtree fortune.
She was.
Because they denied that she was adopted. She was
A legitimate
she was a
baby.
She was a baby.
She was a legitimate
Born out of
baby.
wedlock and then brought up by Routtree. So she's like a total Routtree. Routtree blood.
Oh my God,
and
so
Routtree,
Routtree.
but all secret. And so she came out with this big expose because she wanted a share of the Routtree fortune because her son, who became president, was denied his share because they didn't think he was a real bloodline relative. And so he died because he couldn't pay for his medical care.
America.
And she didn't want that to happen with the rest
Her
of the
grandkids
kids.
and her
So she made sure that the rest of the family have the Routtree money. And as a result, she did this big expose, which was very embarrassing for them. And afterwards, loads of other people came out of the woodwork. The first one being this guy. The second one being this, I assume this woman, Anonymom. And I think, do you remember when she came and talked to us, she said, I fell for it. So she believed them.
Oh, yes.
But
There were people who were lying.
So I think Anonymom was one of the ones who's lying.
Yeah. But yeah, because she's like, oh, I believe this.
Yes. So let's look up.
Okay.
Let's carry on with this.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this backfired as more details came out. People became skeptical of her story due to the extreme similarity to 5Ps. Her accusation
She just
included
copied the homework
many of the
without
same
changing it.
details, which included So it looks like her job was a secretary in a time period of the late 70s. So again,
If you're going to copy someone's homework, at least change some of the facts. Don't just change he to she.
But if you are a cheeky sex boner man,
Yes.
an infidel, you
Cheeky sex
will, and you've got away with it.
You're
with
going
one
to keep doing
secretary,
it.
You're going to bang another.
You're going to
secretary.
keep banging the secretary.
You're going to bang your way through all them secretaries.
Hell yeah.
Get a new one.
Also, we were maybe thinking potentially that Christine could be the one that's at the bottom rather to the left, but we don't know.
Yes, we are.
We're not sure if she's that one or that one.
This could be here instead, which would make a lot of sense. And I just think that this is her because of or it could be this one because of the one child.
Oh, yes.
Anonymom, because the Jane Doe is only one. So she's one of these two. Anyway. After fumbling the 5P's story so publicly, the Routrees were more prepared to handle, Clant said, trust-related cases. And within a week, a DNA test proved that the daughter could not be related to the Routtree.
Okay.
When the negative results were released, many of those who had already been skeptical were vindicated. Others who had built up hope that history could repeat itself after 5P's felt duped. Many people suspected the whole affair had been a hoax to gain fame and money. Many demanded that Anonymom be held accountable. And some people began to attempt to track down her true identity. Are we going to be able to find out what her identity is?
That's our job, Lewis.
Okay. The Routtree company felt pressure to put out a second statement to try and curb some of the backlash, even going so far as to say, though it was scientifically proven that Jane Doe Routtree is not a Routtree, that doesn't mean that her mother and Guy Hudson were not involved in an affair. She had every right to make her claim, as it has been verified that her stories about Guy Hudson were not exaggerations.
Right.
So
they did bang, but they didn't make a baby.
Potentially, allegedly.
Allegedly.
There was an alleged banging, which does seem par for the course for this guy. Many people claim this high-profile anti-climax. That's not what you want, is it? When you're having an affair. The public backlash, don't want that either, was the beginning of the end for Routtree Mania, since much of the fun was the shared fascination about Routrees.
I love that sounds like a fucking wrestling event. Routtree Mania.
Jane Routtree has already been eliminated as a potential Routtree by the company's lawyers. Anonymom's affair does not appear.
Oh, well then why are we... what a waste of our goddamn precious time. She's not even on here.
So
God,
that...
how many...
So
she's not even on
We've been
this.
streaming for 20 minutes.
She's not even part of
We're going to have to take out the one thing we've learned.
For God's sakes. Wait, chat made a good point. We know Christine is right because that is her husband and her kids. It was someone else we were unsure.
Oh, you're right.
Who else were we unsure about, chat?
You're right, chat. Thank you for the suggestion.
Someone else named
It's
that
Susan
we
we weren't
Who
sure
the
about.
fuck is Susan?
Susan Ford, we put her in, I think.
Oh, Susan.
Oh, because she had a husband.
Right.
And so I think it was that one.
So that's, yes.
We were looking into that at the end of last
So that's
time.
not Anonymom down at the bottom. I saw that was Anonymom.
No, it's not Anonymous. So there is still a piece of evidence somewhere in this. We should still look her up, I think, in the news.
Oh, yeah.
In the news, whatever it is.
Susan was the teacher at the deaf school, and because he gave loads of money to the deaf school, it was like, was he paying her off for her silence?
Yeah, we went through that.
And then she was married to that guy who, when he found out about the affair, he like trashed the school.
Yes.
That was it.
Yes, he trashed the school because
he was like, oh no.
That was her husband at the time. And when he found out about the Routtree affair,
they split up.
But
so we thought it was them.
We do need to find them. We do need to find the school for the deaf thing.
Yes, if we could find like a staff page or something like that.
Yeah, we do need that, don't we? The Grandorf Dove. We were looking into it, I seem to remember, and we couldn't find anything. Let us know, chat, if there's something you think we should look up. Let's just very quickly go on news time about Anonymom.
Anonymom. Aha!
Jane Doe Routtree. So we got something printed off. We can have a look at that in a second.
Oh. Can you click on her face? Does it do anything? No. Here we go again. Oh, no. Here we go again.
It was determined that through a DNA test that Anonymous daughter was not a Routtree. This article, which did refer to her daughter, came before that. Here's the summary. The anonymous woman claimed to have had an affair with Guy Hudson while she was working as his secretary. She and another woman were hired at the same time.
Aha!
During a transition period while many of the secretaries that worked under Zach Morgan were already gone. She says that she and the other woman were both underqualified as neither had typewriter experience. According to other staff members interviewed, Guy had his own requirements for hiring women.
Okay. Big titties, fat ass.
So we can find out who she is probably, right? Because from the records.
Find out the two women that started at the same time.
I mean, I might as well just do it because.
Just fucking do it, Lewis.
So this is when Zach was in charge.
So what year? Yeah, what year would it be where two women are starting who are incompetent?
So Christine was hired, and then she got married, and then she got fired, and so did Beth, and then Christine Garland got married. That's fine, but then two of them were hired at the same time. So Beatrice Watts and Corinne Schwartz. So she's one of those.
Yes.
She's one of those.
Correct.
Two.
She's one of those Anonymommy, and then the other
Anonymom is
one
one of these
is probably the actual baby mama.
So you think that? Yeah.
Because they start at the same time. There's two other secretaries for 1979. Wait, was there more we missed? The one down, Lewis.
Shit, you're right.
Lisa Lewis and Valerie Ewing.
So these are the people who are hired.
Okay,
nice.
We got to look up these tantalizing ladies.
All right, where were we?
And find out which one.
Where were we? What were we looking at just a second ago?
Here. Yes.
So during a transition period, while many of the secretaries that worked under Zach Morgan were already gone. Okay.
Given that she's not in your tree, why waste your precious time on
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Sheriff. But I think
it could lead to something else.
This is what I'm thinking. Like sometimes
you look up something and then another thing opens up.
Worming your way around something else opens up another course.
So he threw lavish parties, and he had it at his home, featuring more alcohol and other substances. Cheeky boy. She says she slept with him at one of these parties. She said she confronted him with Charlotte. She's pregnant. He didn't seem phased, and then they came with an arrangement. He paid her a significant amount of hush money on a reoccurring basis under the table. She used it to move away and start a new life with her daughter. When Guy died, the money stopped coming, and she assumed things had run their course. Went back to work at the department store.
Hope no one would ever look too closely at how she paid for her house.
Okay, can we see his money going out to her? Or
let's have a
I guess
look.
if it's under the table, we won't, because that will be like the
is there a payment to some sort of department store?
Yeah,
or
which is like no. Okay, refurbishment, development. Is it going to be like any one of these? Really, could be. He's skimming some of it off, you know.
How long did he last, though? Do you see what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to ask one of those ladies.
Because obviously this payoff was here, but where would the other payoff be? See, I mean, there's no monthly payments, is there? Oh no, but hang on, what was all this?
This is the parties he threw.
New Year's Eve ball. Maybe this is it though.
All right.
Bash, 4th of July spectacular. This is a recurring payment.
But it's his parties, isn't it?
But why does it cost the same?
Oh, I see. Right, he's labelling it as a party, but actually,
yeah, maybe
parties that cost exactly the same amount. Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, it's a bit too suspicioso, if you ask me.
And then he died, did he?
And then he just went up and died.
I see. And so she was getting like good money until someone took over.
Yeah.
And then she went back to work at the department store. So maybe we need to look up the names.
Was there more info at the end of the Anonymom page? I think it.
Well, she never worked at the Routtree company at the same time as 5P's mother, Joanna. The story seemed eerily similar. Yeah. There are blah, 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 blah.
Okay, it was made in cash. One time with both women. Okay. Made in cash, so it won't be those payments, surely.
So Anonymom wasn't hired. No. So Joanna never worked here at the same time. So Joanna was gone by the time she joined.
Yeah.
Does that
she was
narrow
at the
it down?
end, right? So she was the last one. Or near the end anyway.
So these two were hired, but Joanna was gone before then, right? Joanna left.
Yeah. Where'd she go? When?
Here.
1976 is when she left. Oh, no, wait. That's when her name changed. She left 1977. Okay.
Yeah, and then 1978 we had these two and these two.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just like find out
Have a look.
whether
Why
any of
not?
these are in like the Butler County Times or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit of a lot of digging, but I just
I think
can't.
it's worth. Aha!
Corinne Schwartz resides in Pennsylvania, though it appears she lives beyond the Butler County. After she was named in a national tabloid, people have come to her place of work and accused her of being an Anonymom. The article explains it's impossible for her to be an Anonymom because her only child is still in middle school. Unless her son's gestation period was approximately 10 years.
Oh my God, the size of that
It doesn't
baby when
appear
it
like
came out.
Corinne could have been involved in any of the potential
Destroyed her.
affairs on your tree. So it's not Corinne.
It's not Corinne. Okay. Lisa Lewis.
No. Valerie Ewing.
Ewing. No. Okay.
So that leads me to think it might be Beatrice Watts.
Well, but
But then maybe she is in another.
Business Watch. Maybe she started a business with all the money she got from her baby.
I wonder what department store she worked in.
Could you just look it up online?
Yeah.
Like spider search? Try all four of them in spider search, just in case.
This is because I'm good detective work.
This is what true detectives do. They just Google it.
Yeah, maybe News Time. Valerie Ewing in News Time. Cool. Thank you, TJ.
Cheers, TJ.
Good luck. Okay.
Didn't the game tell you that Googling the people won't lead to anything because they're not known people?
Yeah, but you never know.
Okay, yeah, I did forget that.
You never know.
I'll tell you. I'll be honest. I've forgotten a lot.
Oh, yeah, surely true detectives gather everyone in the living room to make a series of devious accusations. Yes, no one could leave.
No one could leave. And also, we're going to say that you did it and really freak you out. And then we're going to turn around and go, no, we knew you didn't actually do it. We knew you didn't actually do it. We're just fucking with you. And then do that to someone else, until we eventually say the person who actually did it, that they did it. And the whole thing was just some weird, elaborate theatre performance. Just fucking with people, really.
What's anyone in chat think? We are running out of steam here. You know?
I'm full of steam. It's coming out of my ears.
Okay. What have you got for me?
Okay. I think let's look. Let's look in Miracle.
Sure.
Let's check more Miracle.
Okay, fine. Let's look for miracles.
Sorry, I can't hear myself.
Maybe we should go back in time.
I'll stop shouting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's maybe look into the cleansers and what's changed with that. Because there's an older version and this is the new version, right?
Yeah,
so this is the old version.
Okay,
and
it's
it's obviously
new one.
changed, right? Clanstead Trust is their unusual legal arrangement where the entire family earns inheritance directly from the profits of the candy company, as well as Root. This means that nearly every Routtree can potentially have a say in the company's high-level operations, but historically, this has caused the family to be slow to approve major expenditures. After the release of the six piece, the Clanstead Trust came under heavy scrutiny. Sam, her children, and her grandchildren should all have been covered under the trust, according to the wording. It seems like those who wrote the trust purposely deceived the rest of the family about the exact details of how it worked in an attempt to keep Sam and her father, EC, in poverty. Because the rest of the family made money hand over fist, they had little motivation to question their understanding. So it's changed.
Okay.
This is interesting. Sam's book revealed this to the public and it did not go over well. Clark Rafferty LaRue took over the company, and his most celebrated move was his first official one. He ensured Sam's family would get their share. To help facilitate this, the inheritance aspect of the trust is now under the control of a third party, Ruby Legal Enterprises. Weird. This ensures that the financial motivations of Routtree family members will not interfere with the investigations into potential new Roottrees. According to Clark's letter, however, some family members are still doing their best to slow investigation by refusing to answer questions. Let's look at this group. Who is this?
Ooh. Ruby Spratt.
Ruby Spratt is the head lawyer of Ruby Legal Enterprises. You can't find much about the company from before this year. However, after the fiasco, blah, 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 they hired outside counsel. They have ties to multiple aspects of the Routtree Corporation, including Candy Company and Root. They recently, in the news, due to a high-profile lawsuit that they raised against Sisely Sanchez.
Here we go.
Who is this?
Lots of important stuff on this.
Well, I'm going to look up these guys. Sisely Sanchez
Well, we got some books.
is an author, best known for Portrait of a Changed Man. Released in 1979. Her follow-up, Foreign Gospel, oh my God, I'm going to look these up. Sorry, Lydia.
No, I love it.
Did not perform as well critically. Blah, blah, blah. She's written a few more books since then, including a biography of Van Gogh. But her first two are the claim to fame. According to a site about authors, Sisely is known for her non-fiction with a focus on exploring darkness in the human psyche. She recently appeared in a magazine called Picotee
Ooh, spider search that boy.
with an article about a book she had been commissioned to write for Guy Hudson.
Aha!
What the hell? The magazine and Sisely herself were immediately issued a cease and desist due to its inclusion of pictures that she never had the rights to publish.
Ah!
The issue was pulled from store shelves, making it an instant collector's item. We need to get hold of that, Lydia.
Hello, sailor.
Picotee.
Category of flower. I see. Okay, that did not bring a new magazine that we could look up.
Oh.
Can we look up like an issue of it in the period? Hey!
Picotee magazine is a publication that, as far as you can tell, has no consistent theme. It tends to contain tabloid-esque articles that appeal to a wide variety of audiences. It appears in many grocery stores near the checkout line. We know about those. Unlike traditional tabloids, it doesn't typically feature celebrities. Oh, I love what Barry's doing on Love Island.
What's Barry up to these days?
Oh, Barry's getting off with Sandra on Love Island.
Oh, typical Barry.
In recent years, this has included whatever sensationalist crap, Beanie Babies, Magic Eye Images, Red Bull.
Red Bull.
It is often come under fire for printing fiction along with facts. They get around this by stating in every issue that all of its articles are all the hearsay that's fit to print.
Right.
Oi, oi, oi. At one point, Picotee ran an article about Sisely Sanchez, an author. She claims to have written an unread book about Guy Hudson, a sex-mad fucker.
He's absolutely
Sex-mad, Routtree
sex-mad guy.
Boner. What was he called? What did I call him? A knobber.
Big boner.
Big knobber.
Knobber, honey, boney,
Knobberoni.
big bony man.
The article was not even the main focus of the issue, yet the magazine was threatened legally by the Routtree Corporation. That particular issue, the Big Sass Sea Bass, was pulled from shelves. It's now become a collector's item. You find a recently finished online auction that listed a copy at over $1,000, though nobody bid. Now, what got printed? Nothing.
No, we just got access to the new thing, I think.
So we should look up this.
Big Sassy Bass. Big
Right.
Sassy Bass. Ooh,
Big
Sassy Bass.
Sea Bass.
Wow, I can't say that.
From Picotee.
Oh
Well done.
my god, those fucking talking.
There must be some sort of conspiracy with them,
What
right?
were they called? They had a specific name.
Oh, look. In an issue that focused on the
Talking toy fish.
Billy Bass
Billy Bass, that was it, yeah.
and the demonic messages
you.
it says as the batteries run low.
Satan.
Kill your parents.
Isn't that
Kill
so
your
weird? Killing our
parents.
parents. That was like such a fad. Everyone had those fucking fish that sung on a wall. So random. What did they used to sing? What was the song?
Oh, it was like it was a very specific song.
It was a specific song, wasn't it? What the fuck was it?
Oh, God, this is great. Don't
Don't
worry if you have
rock
it.
the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't push the boat over. Yes, it was.
You sure it wasn't Take Me to the River? But chat was.
Maybe everyone had different ones. Don't worry, be happy was definitely one as well. I think we had one was
They like turn.
don't rock the boat.
They turn out of the.
Turn and talk at you. Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't push the boat over.
So let's see what version we've got.
Picotee.
Here it is.
Hello, baby.
Basil Bob.
Bob, amazing.
Got this popular gift be filling holes with satanic
The
messages.
Beatles all over again.
So, unreleased book. If we can get that book.
8 clues on this as well.
It seems that used photos of guy that Sisely it used photos of guy that Sisely did not have the rights to publish. Unfortunately, cease and desisted. They've removed.
Fuck. But there's 8 clues on it.
Yeah, this.
So we need to find what is in this sodding magazine. Reveals Routtree secrets. The
Now,
utensils that help you lose £50. Yes, let's look that up.
So I guess we need to look up Sisely
Let's
Sanchez.
see what Sicely's all about.
But look, we've only got the title. Okay.
8 clues.
There must be something we can.
There's going to be
find.
so many things to look up from this. The cease and desist, yes, definitely. We could look that up in like business or just online.
Yeah. What about Picotee? Oh, there's a lot to this. Okay, I think we should look up Sisely Sanchez first.
Yeah, start with old Sicily.
Start at the top.
Oh,
and
and
her
the
book.
books.
You can look up her books because
Foreign gospel. Is she gonna be writing about miracle? Maybe gospel.
maybe these books are already out. You see what I mean? But she wrote them as like under like it's about him anyway.
Yeah.
But it's like she changed the name.
Right.
See what I mean?
I see.
Sorry. Okay, I'm getting so excited. I can't.
You're off and
Can't
away.
contain myself.
Ah!
Portrait of a changed man. Copy. Public Library. Sisely. Lovely name, by the way.
Sicily.
It's like a whole mixture of.
Out of bread.
Okay, so. What if everything you stand for, everything you know to be true today, could disappear in the blink of an
Oh
instant?
my bloody god.
All of your politics, relationships gone. In the blink of an eye. Would still be you?
Oh my Christ.
Sisely Sanchez tells this powerful true story about a man who woke up after being saved from drowning in his backyard pool and became an entirely different person. Included are interviews from those that knew him best before, as well as a one-on-one chat that paints an entirely different picture. You won't be able to put it down without wondering, what if that were me?
True story. Man who woke up. So can we find the story of the man who almost drowned in a backyard drown? You know?
I see, because it would be a true story. Drowning in a backyard pool.
Drown.
Good one.
Good one.
That's good. Yeah.
And then we can find out who it is, because it will be like blah 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 blah, who almost drowned in his backyard pool.
Yeah. Foreign.
Drowned in a backyard drown. Yes.
Foreign Gospel tells the tale of a man from the Catholic Church who claims he was told by God that he should travel to Thailand and begin to preach, specifically with the goal to convert 10,000 people. Again, very specific. Maybe we can look this up. Maybe this is miracle. He
Yes.
returned to the United States after just over 2 years, claiming to have succeeded. This book tells his version of the story, but the author also travelled to Thailand to investigate his claims and talk with some of the so-called converted.
Like 10,000 of them.
Let's look up this.
But she says he was lying. She couldn't even find one, let alone 10,000.
I want to know this.
Convert. I'd like to convert 10,000 people.
It's not specific enough. is it?
No. Is Lewis Biglids' son? Yes, he is my sweet baby boy. I'm proud of him every day. And also equally disappointed. Drowning pool.
Drown.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just spice.
Foreign gospel in one of the periodicals, maybe? Would the library have a version of the Picotee issue from before the pages changed? It was pulled from the shelves and changed online. But if the library got hold of a copy before that, it'd be intact. Oh.
Great shout. What was it called? Picotee. And it's called Big Billy Bass.
Big Billy Bass.
The Big Billy.
No, it wasn't. Big Sassy Bass. But what was it?
Bassy boy. big sassy
Big
bass.
Sassy Bass.
Sorry, you're just in the public library. No, what's Picotee?
Picotee.
No. What was the thing we did before where we were able to look up books before?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like different versions.
Wasn't that just because we changed the name, like their maiden name and stuff?
Powerful true story. You woke up after being.
Oh, we looked like Volume 1, Volume 2 and stuff like that.
Like this coma. Like So this is someone woke up from a coma after drowning pool.
If you search Sisely Sanchez drowning.
Well, she didn't drown, though, did she?
She wrote about it, so maybe. Nah.
Oh, Van Gogh. Oh no, shit.
Quick, search Van Gogh.
Okay. You got to think it's like you got to be specific, or else it doesn't come up. You know. What else are we missing here? Wow, this is a lot harder than the.
This is way harder. I do remember someone.
Clues on this page, which blows my mind. There must be something through here. Maybe there's stuff in Picotee magazine, tabloidy shit.
Yeah, let's look up their names in Picotee magazine. Good idea.
Yeah, there must be other stuff going on here. Who else do we want?
Like Guy Hudson.
And
Miracle Grow.
Miracle. Oh yeah, Miracle Junior. Thailand. The Fisher Secret Routtree. Who else is Anonymom? Okay, there is stuff about Anonymom in Picotee apparently. So Picotee exposed personal details about the story of Anonymom under the headline Anonymom the Anonicon. They said Anonymom worked as a manager at a department store in North Carolina and her daughter's name was Courtney-May. They also said that the woman that vouched for her famous cover story, they didn't identify news time, is named Corinne S.
Huh.
That vouched for her famous cover story. Oh, I see. Is Corinne the one we eliminated? Because it wasn't her.
What, the 4 names we got?
Yeah, Corinne was the one we eliminated, right?
Didn't have a Corinne.
It was Beatrice Watts and Corinne.
Oh.
Was it Beatrice Watts and Corinne?
Oh, okay, yeah, 1978 was Corrie.
The article speculates that Anonymom and Corinne were in on it together, and even they might have been lovers. What?
Lovers? And they were lovers.
Picotee is not a credible publication. Their information wasn't particularly actionable. Very few people seem to notice or care.
Is any of this going to be important? Daughter being called Courtney-May, the fact that it... Corinne, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be important.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, I feel like because it's in here, it must lead to
note
something. So I get the impression that, because these two were hired together, right? So where I'm now thinking Anonymom is that first name on the list. Lisa Lewis.
Lisa Lewis.
Working in a department store in North Carolina, right?
Okay.
That's what we've learned. Manager at a department store in North Carolina, because that's right, because it did say she went back to work at the department store. That seems right.
Yeah.
Her daughter's name was Courtney-May. This is an interesting one to think about.
Let's think about that name.
Courtney-May. What
we should
was
try
her surname?
Searching Routtree.
No, but I reckon we can search up her name. Okay. Surname. Which is what? Courtney-May. Watts. Right? Maybe. Could that be bollocks?
Oh, he's a bloody genius, he is.
Courtney-May has a simple website with black text on a white background and a few images. You can tell you're one of only a few hundred people who's visited it. She's not shy about claiming she is Jane Doe Routtree.
Okay.
As proof, she has posted an unobscured cover from the time she was featured on News Time, as well as a different picture of herself that appears to be a wedding photo. The website seems to be creating defense of her mother, who has been the target of public scrutiny. On the headline, "The true story of Jane Doe Routtree, courtesy of Courtney-May Newton, formerly Watts." She writes, "Everyone has everything wrong. My mom approached the Roottrees before 5p's was even on the cover of News Time. Nobody in the Routtree company took us seriously. They only listened to us after we appeared on TV and in magazines."
Courtney-May has been smoking a lot of cigarettes.
She has a scanned letter from the Ruby legal group
Aha.
to her mother, Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Watts. In very polite legal terms, it seems to accuse her of exploiting their name and orders her to leave the Routrees alone. It's taken from a few weeks before the 5p's article even appeared in News Time. What the fuck?
And it seems legitimate.
Courtney-May also discusses her mother's magazine feature in more detail. "Did you know how difficult it was to convince anyone to tell our story? My mum didn't want to show her face because everyone in the media we approached assumed she was lying because her story was just like 5p's, but my mum's story was first. Mum was advised by Ryan and Cork to tell News Time that seeing 5p's on the cover was what inspired her to go public, but that's the only way News Time would agree to it and Gelberg got on TV, but it's not true."
Courtney has had a hard life. A very, very hard life, and it's been full of Marlboro Reds.
My mum is amazing. She's the nicest woman in the world. She has diabetes.
Sorry. It's not that diabetes is funny, but it's just the way you said that. She's the nicest woman in the world. She has diabetes. I'm sorry, diabetes is not funny. It was.
So she thinks it's a lie. She thinks that I'm beginning to think it's all a lie. Mum is 100% confident there's nobody else who can be the father. Either they did the test wrong or the DNA is complete BS. She is not a liar.
Wait. I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about diabetes. I got a degree in nursing, so I learned about DNA in college, but I'm beginning to think it's all a lie. Mum is 100% confident there's nobody else who could be the father. Either they did the test wrong or DNA is complete bullshit. She's not a liar. I mean, if she is saying she was not banging anyone else at the time, there is no physical way that this baby does not belong to this man, then...
She is a virgin. She's like the Virgin Mary.
The Virgin Mary.
The only person it could be...
The only one she gave it away to was God. A.K.A.
I rode God hard.
Jesus Christ.
All night long. At least he said he was God.
Oh my!
I didn't have sex with anyone else. So the only way it could possibly
physically possible.
Now,
but didn't they say that they're not included in your case, Anonymom? But she's like, nah, definitely.
This is weird. Who's this?
Ryan and Cork, her brothers. Is there anyone who's got 3 kids on the list?
Maybe.
But they're definitely okay. Chat, before we go down this rabbit hole. Is this on this thing? Does anyone know if this is on?
Well,
it feels like it should be.
Well, it might be back on. It says it's taken it off, but
it really feels like it should be.
A top secret.
They are not on your tree.
This might be the top secret.
Oh, it's going to be the top secret thing. It is, isn't it? It's going to be
It's the cover up.
It's the cover up.
They faked the DNA test.
They fucking faked the DNA test.
And Anonymom is Beatrice Watts.
Yes, and that Courtney is actually is his kid, but they faked the DNA. Okay, well, we've cracked the game ending.
We've cracked the bonus bit.
Yeah, we've
accidentally
finished the game, but there's all the in between to get to. Okay, at least we know that. We can remember all of that stuff with Courtney and everything is almost certainly to do with that final letter.
Yeah, let's just write that all down. Courtney-May Newton, formerly.
Yeah, good idea.
That's important.
Also, look up in that tabloid just the word Routtree,
Okay.
just in case.
Good idea.
Picotee. Hello?
No, too vague.
Sacré bleu?
Too vague. I'm going to look up these guys. Ryan and Court.
But we don't need to do that now, do we? Oh, we do. Oh, it's a law firm. I thought it was going to be her siblings for some
Me
reason.
too. An unremarkable law firm in North Carolina. It mostly handles locations and represented Anonymom. Their website has a section about the case, including a scan of the DNA test results. Okay, let's have a look at that. So, well, this is the original picture of mum and daughter.
Click them. Yeah.
Now, the fact that they can be clicked,
They are definitely on there
they
in
must
some
be on
capacity.
in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the extras.
I
But,
reckon they're the extras.
and here is the Courtney-May getting married to Danny.
Danny.
Looks like he's a firefighter,
Danny
maybe.
boy. Or an ambulance man.
Yeah, or maybe she is.
The pipe.
Oh no,
the
did they
pipe.
say she was a nurse?
She's a nurse. There we go. Maybe he's, yeah.
Let me just quickly write that down then, if I can get back to it.
Also, Picotee mentioned pictures, and we know Guy made a ton of saucy pictures from 5P's mom. Yeah, how do we get our hands on those fucking sexy pictures?
Oh my
That's
God,
what I
you're
wanna
right.
know.
He did. We can look him up in Picotee.
Yeah.
Right, good shout.
Let's check out some.
Where was the? Oh no, I had to see nursing. Okay, just I remember. So she's definitely going to be in there. And we have to put in nurse and her picture.
Yes.
And her husband,
Yay.
who is called. The husband is called
Barry. Danny.
Newton. What's his name?
Danny
Mr. Newton.
something.
Newton Abbott.
Whatever.
James. This guy Newton. Danny Newton.
Danny Newton.
Fucking.
Boom.
Okay. Good.
All right.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Okay.
Good,
All right.
good,
We
good.
definitely
Happy.
have blown that bit of the case wide open.
That look. Do you want to see that uncensored?
Oh
chat?
yeah, I do. Take off those pixels. Oh, you dirty bitch. Okay. Now. Oh, that's got
So
something.
this is the DNA test.
Okay.
So, from the law firm Ryan and Court, the test says there was virtually no chance that Anonymom's daughter, Courtney-May, was a Routtree. This DNA from a Jane Doe was tested against the DNA of Bonnie Kellogg,
Ooh.
Guy's
Guy's
twin sister.
Oh. I see.
So they got Courtney-May's hair, and they got Bonnie Kellogg's hair,
Ooh, look at that company name.
and it looks like it says 0.5% match, not related.
No way. Jose.
Jane Doe, Bonnie Kellogg, DNA Echo.
Dynatico.
Dynatico, a DNA testing company, cutting edge. So, according to their site, they were responsible for the DNA test that proved Felix Fellows was a Routtree, and even use it as an example of how DNA test looks. They use it to provide some information about the process. Whenever they take a sample in person, they put the name of the person on the test according to their legal ID, which is why it says David instead of Felix.
Right.
Because Guy Hudson is dead, there is no known DNA source for Guy. They tested Felix's hair versus a hair sample sent from the Roottrees. This is Jane Doe, because it wasn't collected in person, but the Routtree company let them know it was from Bonnie Kellogg. Right.
Oh, yeah. Let the Routtree company be the people that give in the sample. Yeah. That seems like a fair, safe way of doing it. They just fucking shaved a dog. They just found a lovely dog with curly auburn hair, got themselves a little spaniel, give it a chop, sent the hair in. Those crafty buggers.
This guy's related to a dog.
What the fuck? Who's even fucking?
He's half badger. What? You know. Sorry. So the left and right numbers, blah blah signatures. It looks like they are a legitimate.
They
company,
are a legitimate company,
and they
but
don't
Routtree
have any reason to fake the truth.
But surely it's just that Routtree gave in some they gave in some hair that was not the sister's hair, basically.
So David Fellows, alleged paternal aunt Jane Doe,
Because it wasn't collected in person, they just sent it in.
and they have enough similarities, apparently, that they are related. 99% chance. Okay, cool. So I guess what we can look at on DNATCO is find other DNA tests for the other babies, right? Because I assume there've been more done. It's not just these, right?
I guess they just do it with everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and does it mean that what's his face? Felix is not actually a kid? He's not actually a child. He's a full-grown man. No, he's not one of the babies? Or did they do it legitimately with him but not with her for some reason?
Yeah, like I feel like they tested him and it went positive, and then they tested her and it was negative, which implies that it's weird.
It's really weird.
Oh.
Because if they were going to be like,
oh my God, I tell you what we can do.
Compare them.
Yeah, we can look at these numbers.
Yes, I can see.
Can you remember those numbers?
Yes, 14.
God, you haven't got your glasses. It's just the worst.
14.
Hang on, let me take a picture on my phone.
They sent the same sample for every DNA test, by the way. Okay.
So let's see. So,
which makes me think that he isn't an actual Routtree and Courtney-May is.
14, 12, 13, 7.
Because then if they were going to...
Oh, is that the one I just took the picture of? Oh no, these are different. Or are they? Am I an idiot? Am I fucking stupid idiot?
You can click a zoom button on the left. Apparently.
Oh, apparently.
It is different.
So look, it's 15, 16, 15, 16, 9, 11. Careful. And this one is...
It is different.
But...
Oh, no, that's Bonnie. 13, 15, 9, 12. Yes, and it's... Oh my God, fuck! It's Felix who copied the story because Courtney-May's mum, Bonnie, whatever, she was the one who went first. But he just went public first, so everyone thought that she was copying him, but really he was copying her story. Right. It's a conspiracy. He's not really one of the Roottrees. Maybe.
He's not.
No, maybe. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, but look, it says, yeah. So the alleged paternal aunt should be 15... It should be 15, 16.
But his DNA test was done first, and how could Felix know about it?
It does look like this Bonnie Kellogg doesn't fit.
This is true.
Well, this one was done first. Look, 29, 85, 30. Right? That was done first. And then because this is a later number.
Right, okay. Yeah. No, maybe ignore it.
But this also says example. So maybe it doesn't actually have a real numbers on there.
It's just weird because if we're thinking that they'd sort of lied, given the wrong sample or whatever, they would do that with all the people, right? They wouldn't want anyone to come out as like actually being legitimate. They'd just be giving fucking dog hair samples for everyone. So why are they like, yeah, Felix, you are part of the crew, but you aren't?
But why would they change? They've said this is the alleged paternal. They said this is Bonnie's thing, but they've changed. Bonnie's DNA has changed from. It's definitely. I'm not going crazy here, right?
Bonnie Kellogg.
This says 14, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. But they wouldn't use Bonnie Kellogg on his.
Well, they did though, because it's the same alleged paternal aunt.
Yeah, Jane Doe is going to be the auntie. So Bonnie's mama. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Bonnie Kellogg is the sister, isn't it? So the auntie is Bonnie. Sorry,
these two tests.
So many names to remember.
These two tests are to compare. Both of them are comparing people with Bonnie, right? So it's the Courtney-May and Bonnie, which happened first.
Jane Doe was done Bonnie was done in person, which would mean that he definitely is the descendant. And then for whatever reason, they only sent in the hair for hers, and that's when they sent in a different sample, basically. Right, okay. I changed everything I just said. Felix is a descendant. They did that in person. They were like, oh, shit. Yeah, he actually is a member of the Routtree family. Fuck. And then she came forward and they were like, oops, can't have that happen again. Come here, little Fido. and sent in some bullshit hair. And that's why it says Jane Doe, because they can't do it unless it's in person. And that's why the results are different, because it's not actually the auntie's hair. There we go. Surely.
My brain hurts.
Does that make sense, chat?
Something weird is going on, and I'm not quite sure I understand.
But Bonnie wasn't in person for David's, but how come it uses her name on his thing? Doesn't it say like they had to use Jane Doe on Courtney-May's one because it wasn't in person?
Whenever they take a sample in person, they put the name of the person on the test according to their legal ID, right? I see it's listed on
Partially
Jane
on the
Doe
right.
because it wasn't collected in person, but the Routtree company let them know
Oh,
it was from
Bonnie's name is on
Kellogg.
Courtney's. I thought Jane Doe was on Courtney's.
So isn't this weird? Yeah. So like when you exactly, Lily, that's why I'm so confused.
Oh,
because this one happened first. So Jane Doe came out, reached the Rootrees. This is before 5Ps came out.
Yeah.
And she got her test done with the genuine name, and it said they're not related, right?
This is
In the
Courtney-May.
DNA test. This is Courtney-May.
Right.
So she had a test in person with Bonnie Kellogg, and then they sent in the Bonnie hair to compare with David, who came in person, and that was a match, but it's not the same as Bonnie's data before. So
that is not Bonnie.
So and the reason it doesn't make sense, okay, is because they had no match to begin with. So it's like, oh, no problem. Why would they fake a match?
To make it so he gets more money.
Yeah.
Like, why would they do that?
Why would they fake a match?
They would want the opposite of that.
Isn't that like you exactly like that's what I'm trying to say? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like backwards. I could understand why one of them would be, you know, I could understand why this one was faked, but this is the one she did in person. And this one is real, but it looks like it's been faked. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. And why does it say why does it say Jane Doe instead of what her name is, Courtney-May?
Because she was hiding her, because you have to figure out what her name is. You see what I mean?
Okay.
It doesn't say Courtney-May
Okay.
just because you're not supposed to know that at this point.
It was sent in.
Well, it says
Courtney-May's
Courtney-May,
sample was
yeah.
sent in the mail.
Does say, actually.
Right. Who? Fuck me. Wait. What? Who? Representative have confirmed that the sample they sent was definitely Courtney-May's hair. Representative have confirmed that somebody said it was definitely Courtney-May's hair. Okay. Like, can I just take 2 steps backward, 10 steps backwards, and fall off a cliff? Because I spent this entire time thinking that it was the Roottrees that sent in the sample, but it's not the Roottrees that sent in the sample of hair.
It's Courtney-May.
It's Courtney-May's sample of hair been sent in.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. There we go. That whole dog thing I was talking about doesn't really make any sense now, does it? Right.
Adrian Rowland, PhD.
Oh, yeah. Search up Adrian. The Routtree sent in the sample of the hair for Felix. God, this is so confusing. This is not a game where you should have a week's break, because it is just like, wait, what?
I don't think this guy's relevant. It just happens to be a little bit of a note on the end. So, okay, let's move on.
Let's move on. Someone inside the company swapped the samples.
Yeah, this is like, there's a lot of, I think we just need to take a step back from the mayhem.
Did both doctors sign off? Sorry, the same, was it Adrian on both of them? Yes.
Yeah, it was. The same man. Very, very
This
strange.
game feels like an IQ test and I'm fucking failing. I know, right?
Isn't it wild?
It's crazy. So much harder, this second bit.
So, I did remember we had another thing. Regina Clementine.
Regina.
Do you remember this?
I do remember Regina. No, I don't remember who she is. I just remember the name.
I don't think we looked into it. I think we got given this. So this might be the second piece.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
From 6 pieces at prodigy.us. So I don't know who this is from. This is all, it might be from Sam.
Yeah.
This is all the information I have about Regina Clementine, born Salazar.
Oh.
Not the same. You're thinking of Schwartz.
Oh.
Or something, or a different one. From New Orleans, Louisiana, and her husband Stuart Clementine. She wrote about a month ago. Apparently, the Routtree lawyers went after her since then. By the time I received her letter and called her, she wouldn't cooperate anymore. Her husband, who was a police officer and never knew his father, told her that he thought he might be a Routtree, but he's estranged from his family and didn't want to pursue it because he had no proof. She wrote to me behind his back. Normally, I wouldn't be so sure, but she had some pretty credible facts. Some of it I've been able to confirm. Stuart's mother was named Mary-Beth Clementine. Oh my God. All right, let's just make some notes of these. She was pretty well known in the 30s to 50s, a singer who went on tour to a lot of churches.
Sorry.
She
banged Miracle.
I think so. You can look her up online, and she was a pretty big proponent of adoption. I know for a fact that she came to Butler County a few times, and Regina said that Stuart told her that they always seem to spend a lot of time at the Miracle Church.
Yeah, knocking boots.
They sent me a photo to prove that she's who she says she is. I've attached this email. Please consider saving a tree by not printing out this email or too late.
Okay, where's the picky?
So the pick, I think, is
That one. It's that one, yeah.
So Sam Madsen says a woman named Regina Clementine came to her and says that her husband thinks he's a Routtree. They've got kids, Stuart and
someone else.
Oh, no.
She's the one who had the affair. Wait, Stuart is the older boy. The one in the photo is
Mary-Beth. So this isn't Regina after all.
Is that his mum? Wait, her mum?
Is that her? Is that Regina there?
Wait.
This is Regina. She looks like a boy. Maybe there's two boys in her. Maybe she took the picture.
Her husband had confessed he thinks he's a Routtree. Stuart is the older boy wearing a vest. The woman... Who the fuck's Regina? She's not in this picture. Those are two boys.
So that must be his wife, I think.
His wife, the small boy.
Regina's husband.
Okay.
Sorry. His wife is Regina. Stuart's wife.
That small boy must be his wife.
Small boy. So, oh God, fuck me. Okay, we're going to have to put all this in, but I think this might be over here. Yeah, I think this is this section.
Okay.
So it'll be...
Not that early.
Miracle.
No, not that early. 1921.
Oh, well, it depends which one it is. This is an old picture.
Oh, what year, sorry, is it from?
1921. It's a long fucking time ago. Who else is it going to be?
That's got to be like 40s, 50s.
So, okay, Mary-Beth Clementine. I reckon we should look her up extensively because I reckon she's going to be in everything, right? Search periodicals, Butler County Times, bam. She came to Butler County a few times and played religious hymns.
Right, and it would be Miracle's church, so it couldn't be. He'd have to be born and grown and preaching.
You're right. So this might be instead then this infidelity.
1949, and look, it
does
says
line
there,
up with this.
1949 was significantly more substantial. Miracle's congregation welcomes Mary-Beth Clementine with open arms. The article mentions that the church's leader was moved when he heard Mary-Beth's recording of one of his favourite hymns, "His Eye is on the Sparrow," and reached out to her personally. Special meaning, difficult upbringing, source of struggle, overcoming sadness, etc., etc. God, sparrows. Much better spreading his word. I love Mary-Beth. I'm going to bang her on one of the pews.
Hang on a second. So obviously we're talking about Miracle, not Miracle Jr. here. This is Miracle Senior.
This is Miracle.
This is because he said, I've had a difficult upbringing in my eyes. Right?
Yeah.
He's got an eye problem.
Because it's 1940 something, so he's like 20 something, right? Second visit was a few years later in 1953. Her first visit was a massive success, oi oi, and at the insistence of Miracle's congregation, she returned from an encore performance. It also mentions that the unusual circumstances of her second son's adoption have prevented her from touring recently, but doesn't clarify. Did she adopt that son, or did she push it out of her fanny after she had sex with Miracle? Something to think about.
So in this picture, this is her and her husband, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe, sure.
Mary-Beth Clementine. Oh, I see. But I don't think this is a Routtree man. I think this is...
This is just her husband.
Oh, who knows? This is her son.
But the second son is Miracle's baby. Look at the red hair. Something that doesn't make sense at all to that context.
He looks a bit like a miracle, though, doesn't he? With his
He is a miracle.
He looks like a miracle baby. So we think this is Miracle.
Okay, yes, this is Miracle.
We think it's Miracle Jr., old preacher.
The son of a preacher man.
Because I feel like he doth protest too much about having an affair. with the lovely singer.
Mary-Beth Clementine. That's the last name, isn't it?
Mary-Beth Clementine. And she's a lovely singer. She's a lovely musician and singer. Musician and singer.
Okay.
She has a husband who is a man.
Name?
They have an infidelity and an adoption and something weird going on
here. Not entirely sure what's the deal with all of this.
Hell.
Stuart? Maybe Stuart is that first big boy.
Stuart is a boy.
Stuart is
and
a
there is another boy.
man.
And he is a man now, probably a man.
Stuart
But he used to be a boy.
You could put... What?
And his wife is Regina Clementine.
And his wife
She
is
has a
Regina
lovely
Clementine.
And he did a thing and had a job.
Oh, we've got a picture of the husband, don't we?
And he is a boy.
He is a small boy. You can put the husband in as well. Of her, Mary-Beth's husband from that picky pick. As in the picture, sorry.
The man, the real husband.
This man. Nothing's opening
What's
up.
going on?
Birth surname, remember. Maiden surname. Oh.
I think it's not Clementine.
No.
And she's not Regina Clementine either, is she?
Oh, okay. It'll be her original name.
Was it Salazar?
Salazar.
You're right. Nay, Salazar. Thank you.
Salazar.
Good chat. We did know that. So that was from here that we got that, right?
Yeah.
So Regina Clementine, her husband Stuart, blah 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 blah.
Have we put Stuart's
Her
full name in
husband's
there?
a police officer.
Police officer Stuart. We haven't put his name, Stuart Clementine. Maybe that will really lock something in.
Well, I don't think so.
I feel like we're something.
Oh no. There's him, Stuart Clementine here. Sorry.
Oh.
He's a police officer. Now. He used to be a small boy, but he's now
He's not a small boy anymore.
But yes, sorry. Husband who's a police officer told her he thought he might be a Routtree.
But he never knew his father. Who the fuck's the dude in the picture then?
Stuart's mother was named Mary-Beth Clementine. You can look up her online. She was a pretty big proponent of adoption. She spent a lot of time at the Miracle Church.
We should look him up.
We should look her up in more
Butler
stuff, I think.
County.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
So, she was a singer. She traveled around the country performing at churches. There is one which we could probably look up.
He's got the whole world in his
Classic
hands.
tune.
He's got the whole world in his hands. All
Classic
together.
church.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
hands.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
hands.
I remember doing that at primary school.
God, we're not really cut for that, are we? Not like these Hollywood celebrities who are like getting an EGOT and they can sing and dance and go on. We're like, we can struggle to like put a sentence together.
You shut your whore mouth. I thought that was beautiful.
In his hands, oh, in his hands. So she adopted
Stuart and Mark.
We'll put Mark in, shall we, as well, then I guess. Mark, Clementine, Clem. Do you reckon they got the name of the dad, Clementine dad?
Probably, right?
And she was not actually a Clementine.
We don't know what her original
But
name
maybe if we
was.
look her up some of her music, we can find out.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll be able to dig that up. Spoke as an advocate for the benefits of adoption in front of the United States Congress, who were convening to debate the then first adoption of an African-American child. She was specifically there to detail her experience going through the system to adopt Stuart. Her other son was adopted later, according to a single line on one adoption site under unusual circumstances.
So they both were adopted. Oh, that's why he's saying he never knew his father, because he was adopted. Okay.
They were both adopted.
Yes.
But this one is unusual.
Yes.
In 1959, it surfaced that Mary-Beth had been twice divorced, both times to her manager,
Sterling.
This ended her career with the religious audience she'd been catering to, and while she performed occasionally, she mostly faded into obscurity. She died. She's dead.
She's dead. Okay. Sterling is the name of her husband.
Yeah, I guess we want to look up Sterling Clement
Yeah.
and find out anything about him. But I don't know if there will be anything. No. I think...
Maybe in like the music.
I don't
that-
know if he's relevant.
Okay, just put him in.
Do you see what I mean? But I'll put him in... Oh, God, it's not even there.
Is it E? Yes.
Oh, well done. Sorry, my bad.
all right.
What am I doing?
Don't you worry.
Thank God you're here.
Thank God I'm here.
Did I spell it wrong then? When I switched it up.
No, you did it right.
Oh.
Oh,
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 God.
well.
Thank God you're here.
oh.
Sorry, so we could keep thinking about him, but I don't know if that's going to lead anywhere.
Wait. Let's carry on. Let's find this woman's
We need
maiden
to find
name.
out her maiden name, and then I think it might lock in some stuff. I'm so excited
yes.
for a lock in.
We need a lock in.
I need to get locked in.
Woo!
Lock me in, bitch.
Woo!
Lock me in, dog. Let's search the periodicals for her because I reckon she might be in
Starlet or
something like this.
something
Some
old
magazine.
Old
Yeah.
magazine. Music.
Modern music.
Modern music. Aha!
She was reviewed and advertised many times. He's got the whole world in his hands. You're right.
We fucking love it.
Released under the name of New Edison. I might have to look this up. Very positive review of her cover, complimenting her voice and tone of her guitar. There were also some other Mary-Beth Clementine releases that appeared over years. One of them was the Old Rugged
Try
Cross.
searching that. Oh, it's just a hymn.
Okay, that's not helping us. What else is coming in? What's this label?
Yes, good idea.
Okay, so this
Sterling Edison
record label
is his name.
Sterling Edison.
Not Clementine. So where the fuck did Clementine come from?
Maybe
they
that
just
was her
didn't
maiden name.
Yeah, maybe she just kept her name.
Okay,
Okay.
that's crazy.
A woman not taking a man's name?
Well, she must have gone back to it, I guess.
Not in my lifetime.
His biggest claim to fame is being sued by the estate of Thomas Edison.
Oh.
In Edison Records versus Edsel.
Aha. Maybe highlight that just in case. Probably not interesting at all, but you just never bloody know.
Edison Records was one of the first record labels named after Thomas Edison. The history of the company seems very unimportant except for potentially a lawsuit they filed, Edison Records versus Edsel.
Oh.
A website about lawsuits mentions this as a fun case because the name of the lawsuit was actually the biggest problem for the person being sued. A record producer who called himself Edison was being outed as not being named Edison.
His Edison's not actually
His name was Edsel.
Edsel.
And he tried to change to Edison
Right.
because he made a new record company called New Edison, but they already had.
They were like, what about Thomas Edison, bitch?
So he's actually not even Edison.
Go
he's Edsel.
invent something.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell. So do you reckon?
Because it's World War II, right? He doesn't want a German-sounding name.
Well, there's a lot of details on that. There's a lot of confusion
Yeah.
on that
Just
one
getting this
side
goddamn
character.
man's name.
You also find a few references to New Edison and Mary-Beth Clementine on records about old thingies. One collector says that the Holy Grail is a re-release of the Old Rugged Cross and says that the first edition was originally published before she legally changed her name. So we do need to find the Old Rugged Cross, really. That must be somewhere.
That's where we're going to get her name.
Another site says the police had to be called after Sterling Edison got in a physical altercation in public, leading to a divorce. There are no cited sources of evidence. The site's content seems user submitted. There's an email address at the bottom and the phrase, "Send me your stories about old Hollywood," and I'll add them to the page.
Ooh. What page? What's that going to be?
So shall we look up Sterling Edison in the
Oh, just this page.
in the periodicals? See what I mean? Like sued by Edison Records. Nothing serious happened. Let's look at the Butler County Times. No.
There's an old Hollywood. Oh, Starlet, right? Oh, Silver Screen, yeah. Yes.
Doesn't seem like there's anything interesting here.
How do we find the original copy of that song?
Yeah.
Where is that going
Where
to
would
be?
that be?
What's it called again?
It's called the bloody old timey blues. Old rugged
The
Cross.
old Rugged Cross.
Yeah, the old. Would it be in like Starlet or something? Silver Screen magazine. I don't know. How do you on earth do you find old stuff in this? News Time. It said it was made before she had legally changed her name. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're trying to find the library. But what
It's not a
book
though,
would
is
it be?
I feel like it would be a periodical, right? The old rugged cross.
Spider search. You didn't search the music magazine for the song, did we not?
Didn't search the music magazine. Oh, was it? Oh, I see. Did you say there was a music magazine? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
As in, we need to find the magazine first.
You think there's a magazine? Is there in one of these things?
Or do you mean?
You're right. Which one was it in? Was it on this?
No, you have it already. Yeah, I'm sure we have. Did we not? Check it just one more time, Lewis. Go to the periodicals and go Modern Music Monthly. Ah, for fuck's sake, it's right there. Mary-Beth Quaker.
We're just blind. But how did we not?
I could have sworn we'd looked at the
so
music
stupid.
one. I guess when you're just
Mary-Beth
clicking through them all, it's really
Quaker,
easy to
of
like.
course.
Yes, here we
Thank you,
go.
chat, for spotting that.
Thanks.
It's the one we didn't click in the
The
whole
one fucking thing we didn't click on. All right, done. Boom.
right, so-
okay, so we know that those are correct.
Bam, bam, bam,
Bam,
bam.
bam. Now let's see what's definitely not
So
correct.
we got Sterling Edsel. We got the
This is
wife
all
and
good.
husband.
All correct.
Now we don't know anything about Mark Clementine and his wife.
Who? Zoom out and go right. Is there anything we had fully done? No. Okay,
So
those
this
are the
is
only
locked
fully
in for
things.
now.
Oh, that's all done. That's definitely correct.
And this is
definitely
correct.
correct. We just don't have a picture of Christine, so that won't lock in.
Yeah, we'll have to see where that comes
Okay,
from.
cool.
We're making
We're making progress, but honestly, not enough progress. Considering
slow progress. Yeah.
it's slow progress.
Mark Clementine.
So Mark is the other kid she adopted, but is this the unusual circumstances kid?
Yes.
Okay, which basically I'm hearing she banged a preacher man. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She did.
What is it? What's
Oh, yes, she did. And then she went into hiding for 9 months. And then she adopted this baby she found. Crocodile Clementine.
It's listed on a website titled The Infamy List. It's a massive list of criminals who are known for odd crimes. Although Mark's nickname would imply he
Florida
hails
man.
from Florida or Australia,
Australia.
Mark is listed to be from LA. He has a pretty big entry. He seems like a real piece of work. There's a very small note about him being the basket baby of 1950.
Basket baby.
But most everything else comes from his adulthood. He lost his job in 1975 as a pilot for a regional airline after he tried to board the wrong airline's plane. He was drunk. In 1982, he was arrested for transporting smuggled animals. He's like fucking Tiger King.
He's crazy.
For an illegal reptile supplier. He was apparently quite successful the first 4 years, but was caught when he had to make an emergency landing in Portland after he was bitten on the foot by a crocodile.
My
hence
God.
the nickname. Apparently, the Portland Telegraph.
Aha. Aha.
Thank you, from Oregon, is credited as having given him his nickname. His mugshot from this incident has been added to your photos. In 1993, he was released on parole, but his freedom didn't last long. He was arrested in 1994 in San Diego for violating it in an attempt to visit his daughter's graduation.
Aha.
He famously punched the principal, a man named Billy Sims.
Right. Okay, this is good. We're going to find out his daughter's name.
So, do we have a picture of him?
Yes.
His mugshot.
There he is. Hunky blonde on the left.
Mark Clementine, arrested for smuggling reptiles into the United States. So, criminal,
Oh, he's a criminal.
convict,
Oh, he's a smuggler,
he's a
maybe.
pilot, isn't
Or
he?
pilot.
Mark Clementine. Now,
Oh, you can add that extra. Oh, you can't until it's locked in, can you? Okay.
so that's Mark. And what else did we learn?
And he's
in
got
this?
a daughter.
Where's the daughter?
We can find out. We can look up the whole basket baby of 1950 thing. We can find out about his daughter by looking up the principal because it was in the newspaper.
Basket Baby of 1950.
Oh.
In 1950, a gospel singer named Mary, once found herself dealing with a real-life baby Moses situation. Apparently, she was a rather prominent supporter of the concept of adoption. Someone decided to test how much. They left a baby on her doorstep in a basket. According to the site, she adopted him without question and raised him as her own son. Although it wasn't national news in many circles, he became known as the basket baby, and he even went on tour with her as he grew up. None of the websites state who the woman or baby were, likely to prevent people from looking into either of the people too closely. From context, you know it's Mary-Beth Clementine, who would later be shunned due to her personal life, and her son Mark, who would later be known as Crocodile Clementine.
Croc-Clem.
So, do we even know that this happened? This infidelity?
Well, it's suspected infidelity.
I see.
Or possible infidelity.
Because
The assumption is that
who was it who said there
Mark
was
is
it
the
was
affair baby.
she. Oh, I see. Okay.
Ooh,
It's break time.
I need to pee-pee.
Let's have a pee-pee and returnee afterwards, after the breaky.
After breaks. Have a lovely break, have a pee-pee, and we'll see you very soon. See ya.
Crocodile Clementine.
Crocodile Clementine. You want to know something funny? My glasses are right here.
And you couldn't see them. You didn't have your glasses
See
on.
my glasses.
That makes sense.
Apparently, when I came in, I instinctively took them out of my bag and put them on the desk. But whilst looking, and then went to go look in my bag for the glasses. And they weren't there because they were on the desk.
So Crocodile Clementine punched Billy Sims, the principal of Sandstone Canyon High School. Every news organisation from trustworthy to tabloid seemed to have their own take on the altercation. So I guess we can look this up in Pixolo.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't the punch that captured the nation's attention. It was Billy Sims' matter-of-fact response to the threat and his comments afterwards, as heard in a now famous audio clip from someone who's recording the ceremony. Billy saw Mark hop onto the graduation and said, "Sir, you'll want to sit down or we'll have a problem." At that point, Crocodile reportedly sucker punched him in the face. Billy apparently only slightly dissed, "Oh, all right, sir. I guess we'll have a problem." Clementine tried to throw another punch, but Sims anticipated it and performed a maneuver that spectators described as a wrestling move mixed with a backward somersault, which immediately brought both men to the floor, with Sims straddling Clementine, keeping him neutralized. As security arrived, the recording captured someone asking, "How did you do that?" And Sims's response was famously, "Trust me, I'm as surprised as anyone." So he was like a little viral online sensation when he fought Crocodile Clementine.
Yeah.
And we need to look it up in the periodical, I'm guessing. Billy Sims. Picotee. Okay, so they're kind of sleazy. And let's see what juicy stuff we can get. Billy Sims was much arrested for throwing a Molotov cocktail at a company that was found to be testing their products on animals.
He's an animal lover.
According to police paperwork, Crocodile Clementine's bail was paid for by Tostarito Jacobson. Who the fuck is that?
Who are you?
And Picotee interviewed other students that were at the event to find out if anyone knew anything. And the word going around was that Mark Clementine showed up because his daughter Mary was graduating.
Mary.
At night.
We got her name. Do we assume she's the older one? We don't really know.
Mary Clem.
I need to look. Oh yeah, perfect. And she's. Wow.
Who is this?
Tostarito.
Let's look him up. Let's look up Tostarito. We're just gonna have a little rummage. Have a little rummage around. Fuegas Fiesta, a Mexican fast food chain, held a competition in 1993 that offered free meals for life to anyone that legally changed their name to Tostarito. The Tostarito was a burrito with a cylindrical tostada shell. Oh, I see.
Okay, so actual name is Lucinda.
Someone called Lucinda Jacobson
Changed her name.
who changed her name to Tostarito Jacobson. Do you reckon that was his wife, maybe?
What did it say about Tostarito? They paid a substantial amount of money.
Paid his bail.
Yeah.
To get him off. In Picotee, that was, right?
Could be Mama.
Could be the baby mama. Tostarito.
Oh, it's not his mama because that's the singer. Well, real mama. No, wait, but we think. Wow.
There's no Lucinda even.
Going round in circles.
There's no even Jacobson.
Okay.
Lucinda Jacobson is another fake name.
Right. Or just someone that's not part of this family tree.
Did I look her up? Lucinda Jacobson. Maybe we can look her up in the periodical. See if she's got any dirt on her. Tostadito. Oh, the fuck are
Fuck,
you am I supposed to spell that? Fuck me. Tostadito Jacobson. You got any sleaze? No.
What about, what's that local periodical we've got recently?
Oh, you're right. The Portland, whatever.
Portland.
Who else would Billy Sims be in Portland Telegraph? Oh, here we go. So, because of the somewhat comedic sensationalism of the events in questions, and because their readers were already familiar with Mark Clementine, they filed under a special banner called Crockwatch.
Crockwatch.
Our good friend Clark Clementine was actually in attendance at the high school graduation because his daughter was walking the stage. He was apparently not allowed to attend. His ex-wife had a restraining order filed on behalf of her daughter, but he did so anyway. It was unknown to the school staff, including Sims, at the time who he was, but a security guard recognized him, and that's when the trouble started. Clementine was approached to the side of the stage to try and avoid the guard, blah, 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 blah. So, what have we learned?
We have learnt that
he has an ex-wife.
He has an ex-wife and a daughter with a restraining order against him. Oh.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh.
This is an old one.
Yeah. What? Wait, what? How is this link?
Is this a different person?
But that's got to be too much of a quinky dink.
This-
Lucinda is related to Miracle.
There's a crime boss about Edith Jacobson.
Who's Edith Jacobson again?
Edith and her sister Lucinda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation's church.
Called by Helen Routtree, who's the wife of Miracle.
And these young women were naughty women. And that is the wife of a...
Wait, let's find it.
Uh-oh.
Let's find maybe Edith is ex-wife and his sister bailed out Croco. Which would make sense, that saying that he is Miracle's kid, because he got bailed out by someone in the Miracle family.
Yeah, what the fuck? He got bailed out by
Tostarito.
Lucinda Jacobson.
Oh, we never found Miracle's wife, did we? Okay, let's look at the family tree. What's Miracle's wife's name?
Over here.
Yeah.
Helen Lennon.
Helen Lennon.
She became Helen Miracle. So they're not actually... But look, there's other Jacobsons here.
Jacobson. Edith, that's Edith Jacobson.
So
that's
she married into the Routtree.
So the wife of Miracle's son
Bailed out
well, the sister of the wife of Miracle's son bailed out Mark from prison. So wait, let me...
Because he thinks he's his son in some way.
Maybe it was like a hush thing, but Miracle couldn't do it. So he said, you do it. You've got a fucking wacky name. No one will get this back to me.
Which makes sense because he's the illegitimate child who was left on the doorstep for her. See what I mean?
Right.
But
what? But so
Miracle didn't give birth to the child. She must have given birth to the child and pretended that she found him on the doorstep.
Yeah. But why is Miracle's son's wife's sister bailing? Why is Miracle not bailing him out? Is he said to his son, "Hey, this is your illegitimate brother"?
He's trying not to like.
But then, how is he? Is what he said to his son? You've got an illegitimate brother, and he needs bailing out, just to not trace him, because it's a secret.
Yeah, he wants to keep it secret, right?
Okay. Stay tuned for Crockwatch.
News time might have.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well done.
Sims' wife Carla
Sims.
Down. Colleen Webb, Mark's ex-wife.
Oh, so he had an ex-wife.
Yeah, that's the one that put the thing against him.
Do we reckon this is Colleen Webb?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then these are his children. Okay, we can Google her. According to the section with Colleen, she and he met when he worked for an airline. Obviously, she worked in an airport newsstand. He was a drinker and would often have wild moods. So he was charged with the assault of a fellow pilot in 1975 and lost his job. They divorced. At the time, she was pregnant with their second daughter, and she felt she needed to get out before things got worse. She left him and moved to San Diego to live with her sister and told her oldest that her dad had to fly planes for the army. She raised them both by herself, and although she never went through the trouble of changing their names legally, they used the Webb name so that nobody would connect them to her ex-husband.
Okay, so daughter is Mary Webb.
She never went through the trouble of changing their names legally, but they used the name Webb. So they are actually legally called Sims.
No, they'll legally be Webb.
No, look.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, you're right.
They were born when they were born. They were born
right.
Clement.
Right. Yes.
Which is why we've got Mary in there. I
got you.
That sounds. I can't remember where we got that from. Oh, the daughter.
The daughter that he went to the graduation of. Right. Yeah, you're right. She never actually went through changing it, but she refers.
And there's another one too.
2 daughters. We don't know if Mary's the oldest or the youngest.
It's true. We don't. Well done. So let's look up Colleen Webb, right?
Yeah.
In every periodical we can find.
In like Portland, I guess we'll check the Portland one.
Oh yeah, because they moved. No, right.
And Mary Webb on Portland, the daughter.
News time. Mary Webb. Yeah, good call. Let's do that.
Where are we going to find old Mary?
Mary Webb has a website called Webb on the Web, a personal travel diary that doubles as an advertisement for a travel agency. The descriptions of Mary's services, including booking flights and cruises, almost all of them involve extremely niche audiences. It seems Mary is the #1 agent for spiritual vocations aboard ghost ships and in haunted hotel rooms. She has a dedicated section for more traditional cruises that cater to specific groups such as fans of boy bands.
Amazing.
So she talks about trips she's taken and uses that as an opportunity to feature descriptions of amenities or excursions that the ships offer. There's also pictures of ships, hotels, landmarks, blah, 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 blah. One of her diary entries actually mentions the day that the photos were taken. She was allowed onto a ship on a port day in San Diego, which has been added to our evidence.
Let's check this gal out. Oh, Mary. You came when you...
Webb on the Web, paranormal travel agency. She's found blah, 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 blah. And the company is called Corporate Composition Photography. Let's highlight that just in case that's taken by her boyfriend or something. God knows. You know what it's like, don't you?
Oh, no. I sort of zoned out a bit then.
Web on the Web. Oh, that's not even... Okay.
No,
it's
back
the same
to here,
one.
yeah.
Okay, let's put her in anyway.
Let's put the picky in, and she's a travel agent.
Lovely.
Would that be travel agent?
Rebel.
Yeah.
Perfect. So she's got a husband and a sister or brother. Or maybe she's this person. We don't know. Let's find out. There's more. I think we just follow up everything in that.
Yeah. We'll
even though there's no clues on this one.
Corporate commission. So find this. But you hadn't here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It does have a page. A photography studio.
It no longer exists.
So, okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Val, the former head of photography from Corporate Composition Photography, did a Q&A with their users about taking pictures for promotional materials and print ads. Most of the questions and answers are pretty technical. They not only seem irrelevant, but generally go over your head. Although one of the questions mentions that Val was on the cover of Telephoto.
Nice.
And asks about Iraq. Did it say the question was quickly shut down? Val does not wish to answer any questions from his photojournalism days, nor does he wish to talk about LBP. What's LBP?
Oh my God.
Lebanese pound.
Doesn't seem relevant.
Lower back pain. Lead-based
Doesn't
pain.
seem relevant. Doesn't seem relevant.
Low blood pressure.
Doesn't seem
Louisiana Border
relevant.
Pharmacy.
Doesn't
Long
seem
Beach
relevant.
Peninsula.
Lynch building plastics. Oh, Christ, all right.
It could be any of these.
No. Luxury bridal photography.
This is a good start. It's located in Ireland. It's very unlikely this is related.
Nick Luxury, yeah, it's an
Nick
Irish.
Luxury.
Okay, let's not do that. Lexington business payroll.
This could be something. Nope.
Lincoln
Baby.
baby photography. Picture of a baby.
Aha!
A Val,
Yes.
an award-winning photographer.
Aha.
So that's her who worked for the corporate solutions. It's baby in Beacon, New York.
Is it
Baby?
baby?
A picture of a baby. Cam Lincoln reaching for his namesake. I guess he takes after his father, Val.
Wait, okay.
What is happening here?
What is actually happening right now?
Who is this boy?
Who is this grown man in a baby's body?
Cam Lincoln reaches for... Oh, his namesake is the camera.
Who the fuck is Cam Lincoln?
He must be...
And who's Val again?
Val was just... We just mentioned Val, didn't we,
Who
on
the fuck is she?
this. She runs...
She runs...
The picture...
took the picture
the
for
picture.
Mary's website?
Yeah, so she took this picture.
With her in the ghost ship. Or she works with them, or she works for them, or... Okay, right.
Weird though, isn't it? Like how...
God, yeah, the rabbit hole. Where are we going? Oh, Val's the husband. Val's a guy. I thought it was short for Valerie.
Val was on the cover of Telephoto.
Okay, well, we can see who Val is if we look at...
Val who, though? Doesn't have her name, does it? Val Lincoln, maybe?
I think Val's a guy, like Val Kilmer.
Oh. Val Lincoln.
Aha.
Okay.
Yeah, his photos.
It's a man.
A man.
A man. Val Lincoln. He was on the
Up
cover
there.
of Telephoto.
Into the Storm. Val Lincoln's War on War. Who the fuck is that then? I guess it will tell us.
Val Lincoln, a photographer who went overseas during Desert Storm. He won the Sepia Award for photojournalism. Specifically this photo. Really? He got his start in high school when he took a photography class. He couldn't decide what else to do and thought it would be the best career in the world to shoot for Playboy. He wanted to be a pornographer.
He wanted to be a porn man.
Then he got into Call of Duty. He quickly found he had a knack for it and started spending time in the darkroom. A photographer mentor of his, he was going overseas. Sure. So he went to an active war zone for no pay, but somebody bought him
all his stuff.
all of his stuff. The photo depicts Lisa Clementine,
Aha!
who lost an arm in Operation Desert Saber. Okay. According to an article, women were not subject to direct comment, and Lisa was in a vehicle. The vehicle had to pull over suddenly when the road ahead was partially destroyed, and she and a fellow soldier were severely injured by a landmine. Val says, I ran into Lisa after her surgery and took this picture. Then, until she shipped out, I kept finding excuses to go back and take more pictures of her. I guess it's fate, because that's the photo that won me an award, it got me into your magazine, and also led to my engagement.
Okay. So
Just earlier this week, she agreed to become Mrs. Lincoln.
right. So this is Mary's sister who's married to Val. So we assume that that's Lisa,
Yeah.
and the younger one is Mary.
Yeah. The younger one, yeah. Yep. Clem, I agree. Well done. I fully agree.
We are on the same page.
Lisa. And the husband was Val
What was his surname?
Lincoln?
Lincoln? Yeah, Lincoln.
Val Lincoln. And this is their...
They had a baby.
A baby boy.
The baby.
Cam Lincoln, named after a
Because
camera.
he takes pictures.
And he is a baby.
And his occupation is baby.
Maybe? Oh, no, she's not traveling. She was
She is a
veteran.
Soldier, army,
Driver?
driver.
She might be a driver, actually.
Driver.
Or maybe not. Maybe what was she? God, came up, didn't it?
Operation.
What does it look like she
What
is?
is she?
Army,
Clementine, US
military?
Army. Can you search?
Sorry,
Military.
Is that on there?
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, chat.
Okay.
Still didn't quite
Still
solve
didn't
it.
quite. How many do we have to do though for it to lock in? Is it 4?
4,
So is there something missing? I guess maybe he's not a baby anymore. What year did this happen?
Student? Baby?
Student baby?
I think he's a baby.
Like what year?
Clearly.
I think he is a baby.
Do you reckon he might be...
Mark could be a criminal.
criminal? I don't know.
But it's not an
if criminal is
option.
An option.
Look, he did get fired as a pilot. But did it say what he'd done since then? Smuggler? Is smuggler an option?
He does. He done a smuggle.
He does smuggle.
You know what? It'll come to us. I think we've got this. I think we've finished this tree. Don't you?
I think this is right, but it's just what the fuck.
The fact that it's not slotting in.
What do we?
Is
We've
really
missed
annoying.
something. Is it 4? It could be 5 to look.
No, I think it's 4.
It's
Look,
4.
you need
Every time you get
more.
4, so
And
we
got
should.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This should all be right.
Travel agent, Mary Clementine.
Military Lisa.
Have we got her name wrong?
Yeah, Mary. Was it Mary Lou? No.
Are their last names not Webb?
Is it going to be maybe that the last? Well, because she said she hadn't changed.
Yeah, I
it.
thought she hadn't either.
Try. No.
No, I think it is right.
Clem.
Clem.
No, because it's their maiden names, right? So it wouldn't be Lincoln.
Yeah, you put that in. Maybe she's no longer in the military. What will she be now? The thing is, like, if we do another one and we get another one in, it will ping the ones that we've got wrong, and then we'll be able to track it down.
Look
right?
into Lisa, because there might be more about her if she became kind of famous with this picture. And it might be like, Lisa now is a veterinarian.
Yeah. Lisa Clementine. I don't know.
Where do they live again? Is it Portland or?
Important. Housewife? Yeah, maybe she's like...
Chilling now. I mean, she wouldn't work for them anymore because her arm.
I don't know, like, but it's always strange what... I think military, it has to be military. It'd be mad to not be military. Let's move on. I think we're good. I think we'll just come back. We're nearly there. Honestly, I'm like sure we're nearly there.
What are we missing? What's the missing piece?
The miracle side is
Yeah, they will know
so
which one's
close.
wrong when something else gets locked in. Okay, true.
I reckon we got time to do it. We got plenty of time. Another one lock. We've got an hour left. So this...
The original infidelity.
So if this is fucking miracle, this has to be...
His papa.
It has to be
The
Elias,
original.
right?
It's got to be Elias.
It's got to be the OG.
The OG.
The OG cheating.
I reckon that's it, yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Because that was 1908 they got together. Or 1921, though. Could it be his oldest son?
So there's loads of stuff on like this page, right? Like this Family Man, a book about Elias Routtree, right?
Let's look at that.
By Bess Williams, right? It's a very poorly received book about Elias Routtree. But it was recently republished to capitalize on Routtree Mania. It did not work.
Okay.
So does this have his cheating in it? I doubt it.
No, it's going to be. It's called Family Man. Is it not like a
Probably like a good one.
a good piece? You know, like a PR piece.
Oh, there we go.
Family.
This actually did do something. I did not expect that, but
Ooh, there he is.
what a lovely
Family
fellow.
Man.
Patriarch, president, founder,
proud family man.
cheater.
Family
Scum.
proud cheating man.
It was a different time.
Back then,
My son was gay, and I hid him,
I hit him, and it was all.
and I cheated.
It was totally normal. That's what he did at the time.
The dictionary... Oh, shut the fuck up. So basically, this is basically propaganda about him. It tells you nothing new about Elias, and for what you knew of his true feelings towards some of his extended family. You're not sure it tells you anything true about him. The reissue of this book was so lazy that they reused a famous photo of Elias from Business Watch, whose copyright has expired.
So do we have to find something in Business Watch?
So... Yes. Well, I guess we've seen that before, though. That was an old
Is that
thing,
something
wasn't
from
it?
the first
Do you remember?
part?
Because that was the one which we used in the previous game.
Original
section of it.
It's got 2 clues in
It
it.
has got 2 clues in it, which is kind of surprising, right?
There's nothing new about him.
What is it in here?
I'm not sure if he tells you anything true about him either.
What on earth goes in here?
We do have his photo. Well, does that count as one of the clues? So we
Yeah, we
put
can
that
lock
there.
him in. Let's lock him in because it's almost certain.
It's got to be him.
Elias
Dirty boy.
Resident.
Hey!
So now we can figure out which one's wrong.
Which one's wrong? Okay.
So we got
He's
bong.
He's right.
Bong.
Baby's
bong,
right.
Bong.
She's right. Okay, something wrong with the military woman.
Yeah. Booyah.
Booyah.
Oh, we get a little visit from old.
Hello.
Reached out to me finally. I think I have you to thank.
Who the fuck is this again?
It's Clark Rafferty LaRue.
Oh.
My family's in a bit of a rough patch. Even though the candy is selling better than ever, everyone is fighting over the trust. The majority of us want to dissolve it. On paper, it seems like the right decision. The arguments about what to do next are endless and heated. More than a few Roottrees are worried about losing their wealth. I don't think we deserve it more than anyone else. I love my family, my wife, my daughters, even my son, who I hardly ever get to see. I want to keep them safe and secure. But I didn't do anything to deserve this fortune. Hell, I probably deserve it less than most. It took me way too long to get my life together. Okay, enough about me. Here's the deal. I can't stop the majority from voting one way or another. If you keep passing along potential Roottrees, I'll keep adding them to the list. On the other hand, there's been some leaps forward in genetics. It may sound like science fiction, but we can actually determine who's in the family just by testing their DNA. What you've done so far has been very useful. Just keep filling out the tree and we'll prepare for the tests.
Okay. Thanks, boss. So he hasn't given us anything new, which
No,
is kind
just
of a relief, honestly.
fucking blabbering on to us about his life. I don't care, mate.
So we need to figure out this history.
Who did you bang?
Who
family man?
bang? Who bang?
Who did you bang?
Who bangy
Family
bang?
man.
Let's look up Business Watch. Fuck it. And we'll look up old Elias Routtree in old Business Watch. Just cause.
Just why not?
Just remind me what's in there.
Oh, okay, this is an old one.
So this is old. Yeah. Give me.
Are we going to get back that long ago and find out who he was knocking boots with?
Well, there is. This is still massively.
Oh my!
empty,
8.
which
This
is
fucking
mental.
fish.
But this is 8 reminders in here. So I think like, is there anything else
There's
that
gotta
we're
be-
missing about the Routtree? The Routtree gentleman. And what was the other thing I saw? There was another one here. It's from here. Yes, 6 pieces. So this said. Oh, this was the Antonellis. We looked into this. Do you remember? This was what led us to some of the other stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is all guy stuff, I guess. Oh,
That's the
there you go.
details.
Hang on a second. Elias and what's this?
Yeah.
There was also a section where Sam speculates that Elias may have cheated on Gwyneth. Gwyneth was always much kinder to Sam than Elias was, blah, blah, blah. She mentions that Elias and Gwyneth were learned to loudly argue sometimes about
Beth!
a woman. Sam says, Ernie says once or other, who's Beth? Because he overheard them yelling.
Elizabeth's secretary. He is the OG of banging your secretary.
Secretary named Elizabeth.
Here we go.
A woman.
A woman.
A secretary named Elizabeth. Now, where
She's the original.
where would we have found her?
Elizabeth Cravensworth. Wait, what year was this?
75.
Well, it's not her then. Oh, it could be. She could just work there for a very long time.
She could have been on staff.
Just
Well,
absolutely
it
ancient.
did say. Oh no, that's the Beth Knox 50-year retirement
yeah, she
party.
wouldn't
Was
be
there
old
another
enough, would
retirement
she?
party? Sorry, I'm just wondering if there's like a little cheeky Elizabeth Cravensworth.
Maybe just try that.
That is past. I mean, it's 70s.
Yeah, it's just not.
But that is
so far
50
back
years,
now.
right? Like some of them have been on the payroll for 50 years. Elizabeth
Really?
Cravensworth. Let's see when she left. She left in 1979. And there wasn't any big 50-year party for her, though. Oh. Hang on a second. What's the other one called? Elizabeth.
Beth Knox.
She
I mean,
would have
that-
been there 50 years.
It kind of makes sense that she was paid off so much money, right? Why is everyone not getting handed 50k? Beth Knox started in 1926. What year was the affair? 1921.
Can we look her up? It'll be Elizabeth. Let's look her up in like some of the news or something.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be her.
Oh, where would it be? Where on earth would it be? You know what I mean? Like she does.
I just don't think it's her.
You don't think it's her? I think it's too late.
I think it's too late.
Even though she's been there for 50 years.
What if the
Her name was Beth.
if she didn't start until 5 years after the affair? Doesn't.
Yeah, you're right. It does seem like even that is
Yeah.
pushing it, right?
Yeah.
But she'd been a secretary for 50 years.
But I mean, it's weird that.
It's a 5-year gap. You're right. It's just too far, right? It's got to
Yeah,
be.
it's
The
gotta be
affair has got to have
months.
happened
Yeah.
in 21, right?
Yeah. So who the fuck is Beth?
Who is Beth? Who is Beth? Who Beth?
Who Beth?
Who Beth? Who Beth?
What,
Any other Elias's documents to check? The book's got the looking glass. Did you look up the author? Which book?
what one?
This one. A different Elizabeth.
The supervisor from the farm, but she never met her.
The Elias book. What, the family man?
The family man that was just like a propaganda piece.
Where was the family man?
Up top
book?
right.
Bess Williams. Did we look up her?
But it's worth looking her name up, I guess.
It's gone down to one clue, so we're making some progress. She was a.
No, she. Oh.
She died
Oh.
in a major hurricane. Family man is blatant propaganda. It had all been forgotten. Blah 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 blah. The Bocadoral Library, not far from where she lived, was partially destroyed. When they rebuilt, they named the non-fiction section after her. The library's expanded again, and blah blah blah.
She was around during the affair time.
Okay, so it doesn't exist. This library doesn't exist anymore. We're looking around. Apparently, the original library system is a place called the Miami Print Museum. And they have an exhibit in their courtyard with a fountain and a statue of an unknown author. Okay. How bizarre. What is this? What are we looking at here?
Where have we gone? Who are you, lady? Can you click ahead? Yeah.
Do you reckon this is Bess Williams?
Yeah. Is this who he banged? And then she wrote that lovely book about him. Oh my god, it's so good.
I don't think she was killed. I think she died in a
No,
hurricane.
yeah.
Tragically young.
But it was like 5 years after the affair. Or maybe the wife pushed her into the hurricane. Get away from my husband.
It does sound like he might have paid for a statue of her to be made. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, how bizarre.
Okay. I think that Bess Williams was who he had an affair with.
Yeah, I think so. Do you know what? Let's fucking
Lock
throw
it
it.
in.
Willie.
No,
Sorry. Bessie.
May.
Oh, Bessie Williams.
Please.
Do you reckon she did any other books?
Maybe. What her?
Secret Lover.
Okay, we got to find out more about Bess
Yeah, we need to find more about her. There must be something.
in the periodical.
Bess Williams. Well, it was old though, right? Like fucking old.
Yeah. Would there be anything that goes back that
I
far?
mean, this is all like, she died in 1926. Like, how can there be like,
She certainly won't be in the Modern Music Monthly.
no, like, was
there any other
library
books it
page
said that she
mentions,
wrote?
where is it? Where was the library page? My
Oh,
bad.
yes.
What am I looking for?
Yes. It's Cuba by
Miami
Cuban.
Sunday,
Miami Sunday, Cuba by Cuban.
a now defunct.
Okay, yeah, try that. Spider search that. Oh. Try that. No.
The Miami Mercury Sunday.
Outcome writing 2 smaller failing newspapers.
Okay.
So, would it be called Sunday
I see. So the Miami Sunday
and then...
folded, and then the Miami Mercury
Mercury.
folded.
There we go.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay. Wow. This is.
You got a fucking root. You got a root.
You got a
around.
root tree or a Rudy Tooty.
Righty tighty, mate.
Okay. The Miami Mercury had an article about Bess Williams' section in the Bocadoral Library. It mentions that Bess's young son, now an orphan, was in attendance during the dedication. The author later mentioned about a bidding war for a planned expansion of the library in 1950. The bidding was won by Wildcat Construction
Okay.
and included a new statue found in the second room. Wildcat Construction is listed in some historical records as having worked on many buildings in the Miami, Florida area. Wildcat Construction.
Wildcats.
Wildcat Construction.
So
It's fucking this guy.
it's fucking who? Frank Williams. Who was that again? Remind me who Frank was?
This guy.
Walter Forsythe.
He married
Oh!
He married the actress, remember?
Him.
Yeah? Am I on crack?
Maybe.
Is that him? Wild Willie Wildcat? That's Wild
That's
Bill.
Wild Bill.
Different guy. Okay.
It's not Wild Bill.
It's not Wild Bill, it's Wildcat.
Wild Frank.
Frank Wildcat Williams. Fuck me, I am on crack.
He's on
Sorry.
crack.
God, I am way off.
It says he has a hair, and now his wife Ophelia are carrying his father's.
He's gone cross-eyed. So sorry, the different man, he returned a hero after World War II, and his wife and him are looking after people. He's got a construction company that he helped build this segment of a library. So
What does this have to do with anything? What's his name? Williams.
Frank Wildcat Williams.
And her name is Bess Williams. So this is the son.
So he died. Of course he did, because he's fucking ancient.
Yes, his family died in a hurricane.
What do you mean his mum died in a hurricane. He could barely remember his mother and had no memory of his father. After the war, he ran a construction company that hired World War II veterans and was basically a great guy. He married Ophelia, and here is a picture of him in his youth juggling hammers. He is survived by Ophelia, Barb, and Sharon. Okay, that's
Perfect.
great.
Born the right year as well.
Let's find a picture of him juggling hammers.
Oh, look at him go. He's crazy.
And there's a picture of his mum in the background, maybe.
Yes. Okay, certainly. Let's lock that boy in.
All right, so this is the son. We're saying
Frank.
this. Old Frankie Williams. Frankenstein Williamson.
And he was
construction.
He worked in construction.
I think so. He was in the military.
He was this boy. And he was married to Ophelia.
Ophelia something.
We don't know what her name was.
I know. And then he had children.
And adopted, is that? With the hand? Yes, he adopted someone.
Survived by Ophelia as well as his daughters Barb and Sharon Williams. Sharon. So one was Barb and one was Sharon.
One's Sharon.
Okay, let's just... Frank Wildcat.
It said her last name? Ophelia's last name, did it? Oh, something about... Anonymom mentions that he used to insist he married his wife Ophelia as a matter of courtesy and convenience. She wouldn't have to change her last name. But it doesn't say what her last name is. Oh, no.
He used to insist that he married his wife Ophelia as a matter... Oh, she wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Because her name was Williams as well.
Oh!
But they were unrelated.
Right, I see. Right, let's put in those kids' names as well, even if it's the wrong way round.
Barb.
Bob. I think her name was Barb.
And Barb and Sharon, was it? The other one?
Sharon.
Barb and Sharon.
Sharon.
Sharon Williams. Sure. And then one of them, weird stuff happened, right? And we're going to have to dig into that.
Yeah.
Let's look into Sharon Williams and Barb Williams. No, but we're going to look them up in the periodicals as well. Shadron. Shit.
Try Barb.
Barb.
No.
Try Ophelia. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I mean, we could try them in the other things, but I feel like
It's going to be that
they
thing
probably
old,
live
isn't
in
it?
Miami, right? Unless it's more recent. Maybe we need to look more recent. Barb Williams. Oops, that's not
Where
right.
are we going?
Tabbed out. I'm it's like
crazy.
I'm starting to use my
Yes.
starting to have my brain go funny. Barb
that
Williams.
crack.
I mean, she's not living in that part of the world. I wonder if they've made it into news time or something.
It says they moved from Florida.
It does. It says they moved from Florida. Is that what it says? Where was that? Wildcat Construction. Frank Wildcat Williams.
God, all right, okay. How the fuck do we get to his
He
kid?
died in Sweetwater, Florida.
Sweetwater.
Maybe they became famous somehow. Yeah, Barb and Sharon Williams. Like, just wondering, like, how we get back to.
Yeah,
know.
how do we get to his kids?
It's always tricky, isn't it? Because you can't really Google the names.
Is an obituary in a Sweetwater magazine?
There must be some sort of.
Oh, what's to find the actual original obituary?
Shall we look for Sweetwater? Yeah. Do you know what? Maybe there is a Sweetwater. We should just look for stuff, shouldn't we? Oh no, Sweetwater, Florida. Not quite. This obituary, yeah, like. I just don't think this. I don't think we have this article. I think it's like a local. News.
Yeah, I mean, it just says a local news channel.
Table everything.
Oh.
Yeah, Ophelia Williams. It's been a tough day, hasn't it, Lydia?
This is. I feel like my brain is short circuiting.
I trekked all the way.
We fully looked at Wildcat. Was there anything we missed?
Because this was the great.
Yeah, constructing a better world. Anything in here?
I wonder what Wildcat Construction are doing these days. That seems to have stopped. Oh, right.
In 60s. He still has some hints, I think. We didn't spider search Barb Williams. We just did Barbara.
Did we not? Oh, for Christ's sake.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Major J. Wham.
Thank you, Major.
So, she is doing stuff. We just didn't Google enough.
She's doing stuff. Here you are, Bob.
And here she is. Oh my God.
Story will surprise you, uplift you, then energize you. A lesson that anyone can take something away.
She's a fucking motivational speaker.
She is. An intimate evening with a truly wonderful message.
You can book Barb for corporate retreats, church events, school assemblies. She can customize her message for any audience.
She's rapping.
Kiwika Falls Gazette.
Okay.
Oh. There's no Kiwika Falls anywhere in the world that you can find. Kikiwa. Instead, a man named Chris Elmsworth has invented a small town newspaper as a conceptual art piece. What the fuck? Okay, what makes it odd is that among the articles detailing real locations are occasional stories that present outlandish, inflammatory concepts in extremely mundane ways. For example, on the homepage right now is an article entitled Mermaids Strike Back Against Lobster Farms that, using very dry language, details the idea that the mermaids in Maine have begun to unionize. There are no punchlines, and the articles are not marked any differently from the rest. How weird.
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
There are no archives of older issues.
Sorry, so
Right,
so
that's
this,
just made up.
So this doesn't exist. Vic Elmsworth from the Kiwika Falls Gazette.
It's just. What about?
It doesn't exist.
Let's try the
WQTV12.
other
What, do
ones.
you reckon this is fake as well? It doesn't exist again. No.
The city. Oh wait, you now need to do a deeper dive on a specific city and state to see if any locals have discussed the news in that area.
You do find listed on a giant list of television call signs next to the city Springfield
Barb is a fraud.
under the heading Effingham County.
Effing him. And a state name.
Effingham County, Illinois. Springfield is the capital of Illinois, but it is not what you're looking for. Effingham County, Georgia. There is a Springfield in Effingham County, Georgia.
Not helping us though. Springfield. Well done.
Springfield, Georgia? Okay.
Channel 12, Greta Flores.
Broadcast with female... Okay, sorry. You can come across a website that lists different channels available in Springfield, Georgia. It only features broadcasts with female news anchors. The person who runs the website is ranked each using 3 categories. None are relevant to genders. This might be like naked news or something.
This is,
Do you know what I mean?
what's it called?
Greta Flores.
Phone booth, babe, phone.
What the fuck
sex.
is this?
What's that show called?
What the fuck is going
That
on?
one.
Greta Flores is the news anchor who apparently used to go by Greta Jones before her divorce. What the fuck?
What is happening? Where are we? We're inside the looking glass.
Where have we gone?
Where am I?
How did we get here?
Okay,
Hang on. We got here from going from Barb Williams
Bob,
to from her flyer.
which is full of lies.
We looked up these quotes
Is now
from people. Oh, Greta Jones was on the flyer, was she?
Yes.
I see. So the quote from Greta Jones, we found Greta Jones, and she works as she's actually Greta Flores.
Compared to the audio you've gone through to simply figure out her current name, it's way easier than you expect to find that she has a website of her accomplishments. She was apparently the MC for an all-female speaking tour in 1977. The tour was called Storytellers of Sisterhood, the Mothers and Daughters of Earth. You do a search for it and it seems some of the stories were compiled into a book simply titled 25 Stories of Sisterhood by Ayla Hale. Right.
Ayla Hale.
What the fuck?
Let's rent that. Ayla Hale. Okay, so Barb Williams has written a story for the Stories Tellers of Sisterhood tours. This must be one of her mates, basically. Greta Flores is like one of her friends, and they've put this quote.
Yeah, make her sound
on
more
here.
legit than she is.
So she must be part of the news, morning news in some tiny backwater.
Yeah.
This person doesn't exist, and we'll find out
We'll
about this
find about
person
Isabel.
if we even get there.
Maybe can you save that Isabel Cosby
Yeah, let's look
Pick-
that up
yeah,
just because
let's highlight
that's
it.
and we still need to dig into the other one because it's mental. But oh my god.
Oh my God.
Barb Williams had the transcript of a story she told on stage published in a book. Motivational speaker. First part of her story focuses on two 16-year-old girls. Do you want to read this?
My sister Sherry was a brat, always sulking, often disobedient, never on time. She borrowed things without asking and even ran away from home only to sneak back the next day like nothing had changed. My daughter Sharon, on the other hand, was a beautiful person. She had excellent marks in school, was intensely artistic and creative, and even volunteered at an animal rescue.
She continues to tell stories of the two girls until she shifts the narrative.
What was the difference between Sherry, the brat, and Sharon, the beauty? Is it nature, nurture, a better education, different opportunities? The answer is nothing. There is no difference because my sister and my daughter are the same girl.
What?
What? Daughter was the result of an unexpected pregnancy when she was 15. I met a boy at a county fair, unlike us who lived in a nice part of town, who went to the good school. So our teenage girl felt like a fairy tale. But there were boxes all over his house. He was moving in 3 days. Those 3 days were heaven to me. The final night, he surprised me. He told me he could actually see me again soon. He planned to return and visit his grandparents. I thought it was giving him a reason to keep his promise. I never saw him again, and when I finally got desperate enough to ask around, a friend of a friend told me he hadn't even given me his real last name. Also told us when she found out she was pregnant. I was convinced my life was over, but my parents, they took charge. I had to live at home and work at a part-time job, but they removed the burden of motherhood. I managed to scrape out a degree in English, and as far as my daughter was concerned, I was her much older sister. Oh, they lied. Okay. When I was younger, I thought my sister was the brat, and I wasn't wrong, but she ran away from home to work at the animal shelter. She borrowed my clothes for presentations at school, and her creativity allowed her to open up Sherry's hair. It took me far too long to realize that beauty was always there, too. In fact, the brat and the beauty exist in all of us. It was my inner brat that kept me blind to the truth, and I'd like to say it's the beauty in me that's finally able to see what I was missing. I implore you to call upon the beauties in yourself whenever the brat tries to take hold. Brat summer. Okay, right. So, this woman, she banged a man who lied about who he was. She got pregnant and said, "Oh no, I'm really young, what do I do?" The parents were like, "Don't worry, we'll pretend it's our kid." So you'll grow up as this being your sister, but actually it's your kid. When she said it was also my sister and my kid, I was like, what in the fucking Sweet Home Alabama happened here? But no, that made more sense.
Is she Sherry or Sharon?
Sherry and
Are they
Sharon.
the same?
It seems like it's the same person, right?
Yeah. Okay, so this is why he's a John Doe, because even she doesn't know.
She doesn't even
No one
know
knows
because
who
he
he is.
lied what his name was.
He's gone.
He was a hitter and quitter.
saw him for
a
3
fucker and a
days
ducker,
and he
a
disappeared.
humper and a dumper, an impregnator and a see you later.
And she is a motivational speaker now.
Yes.
Speaker. Public speaker? Sure. I will put her in because she's there.
Barbara.
And her daughter, we don't know.
Oh, we do know the name of the
Sherry's hair.
place, right?
Sherry's hair.
Tap it and scrap it, top it and drop it.
Sherry. Yestrums. Okay.
Oh
Oh,
my
that might be
God.
her husband's name.
Brittany, Christina, or even the Rachel to your door. So this is very 90s.
The About Sherry section is very, very long and presented as one paragraph with multiple run-on sentences and no pictures. You get the sense that if she were to do your hair, she'd be doing a lot of talking.
All right.
And mentions her husband, Pete, was her late husband's college roommate. Okay, so
Pete.
this is Pete, someone.
Yes.
And he was her previous husband's college roommate.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm in. She and he had never spent any significant time together until she became a widow and they built a charity together. They left the charity behind as it was growing beyond their ability to run it. She has kids, Tony, Mark, and Cricket.
Cricket.
So the oldest is Tony, which must be this one.
Yeah. And Anthony?
Oh, yeah. Anthony and Mark, was it again? And Cricket?
I just
Sounds
remember
like-
cricket.
Cricket. Jiminy Cricket.
What
Okay.
did cricket do to deserve that? Oh, Mark with a C.
He's the oldest and straight A student. Mark, on the other hand, has multiple baseball accomplishments. Okay. Apparently his little league team is nationally recognized. Okay. Cricket York is near the end and has an entire section dedicated to
It's a
her.
girl.
Okay, Cricket York. Which must mean that this
Peter
guy's name is
York.
Peter York. Yeah. Peter York. And she is a...
Oh, change the mark to a C mark as well.
Oh, yeah. What did it
Always
say? She's
forget.
an actress. Mark is a mark. He's a mark.
Yeah.
He's a mark. That kind of mark.
Yeah.
So these might be Yastrinskis. Or whatever they are. Yastrinskis. And the husband's name was... She was a roommate, wasn't he?
And they were roommates?
Yeah, what was... See, Pete... Oh, he is Pete.
They should read the end. We'll get there slowly.
Sorry, we're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
The passage also mentions that her agent recommended she change her name to York because it was easier to pronounce. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Right, that's why she
So he's Peter
Yeah.
Strumsky, which is what she's going to be called as well. Not York.
Yeah.
Okay. But we can look up Cricket York, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Maybe we'll find a picture of her because she's a film star.
Liberty Library.
Liberty Library. It's a children's show. There's so much here.
Oh my god. It's paid for by donations. This includes textbook manufacturers like Courtney-May.
But we can get a picture of her on it. So let's get that in there.
Oh, there's a kid.
Cricket York and the puppet Pooftail
Dale.
when she was on a show called A Liberty Library. According to this site, you found it on the theme of this episode tackled why some people needed glasses.
It's me! It's my show!
That's cute. Okay, so that is Cricket.
Hey ho!
So we've locked in some people here. Who have we done?
Nice.
Oh, we got these right.
Booyah!
So we think there was an affair with Bess Williams. She really idolized him. She died in a hurricane tragically.
Had a baby.
Her husband, her child, was a nice man. He went to war, came back, built houses, had a motivational speaker as a daughter who had a young baby.
Had a baby.
Had a baby at young age, Sharon Williams. Sherry. She married Peter Yastrzemski's roommate.
And then he
girlfriend.
died?
And then, yeah, who was...
We don't know who he was.
We're going to look him up.
Died.
Let's look him up.
And they had 2 kids.
This is... We're not going to worry about that because there's a lot of shit in there. There's so much. If we get stuck, we can dig through everything. Peter Yastrzemski. I mean, maybe his college roommate. That's what triggers me. Look, it says her late husband's college roommate. They built a charity together.
It would be something about the charity, surely.
Yeah.
Because maybe it'll be about like how he died, or
They left the charity behind because it was growing beyond their ability to run it.
It's almost certainly going to be like when my husband died of, etc. It's insert thing. Me and his friend made a charity.
Yeah. Oh, I see. What do we want to say? Do you reckon?
Something charity. So your
What could it possibly be?
Her name Charity, whatever her name.
Yeah,
is
what was
again.
her name before this? Sharon Williams?
Cricket page has a company listed on it.
Oh, do you know what? Thank you.
Good. Cricket. No, wait. Yes. Okay, cool.
EduC82U.
Nice.
I was terrified of the little girl in the EduC82U logo. She looked like some kind of demon doll, and I'd race to the TV every day to switch the dial before her creepy laugh came on. Cricket and her brothers ready to learn from one of our talented tutors.
Okay, so this is a picture.
So this is
Her and her bros.
her and her brothers for a private tutor company called Edu82U.
Educate to you.
Educate to you. Oh,
Educate to
thank you. That makes way more sense. Educate to you. Oh, it's cool.
That's the creepy. Is that the creepy person?
Oh, is that the
Bottom
creepy
left.
doll baby thing? A demon? I don't know. It seems weird.
Is a demon a product of a sexual affair? Is that where this is going? That the demon is a love child?
A demon doll?
The demon doll is a love child.
This is not helping me learn spelling. Is this all leading up to Shining? Library.
Library.
Library. Educate to you.
So wait. Oh, Christ.
Arithmetic. That is not related to what we're doing.
No, okay, let's not even bother reading it. We can add them to the chart. We can add their pictures in.
We can.
We don't know which one's which. Is it this one? I mean, the older one looks like it's on the left. Yeah.
We need to know what his name
Yeah.
was. We need to find out.
Go back to what you were doing with the
Peter-
charity. Okay,
yes.
look up her name, Charity. Whatever her name was.
Sherry Williams Charity. Sharon Williams.
Look at their shirts.
Oh, what do their shirts say on them? Well spotted, chat.
Nice one.
I can't even find out where they are.
I can't see anything. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Xenotechie, useless. we
Well,
are relying
you've led us up
heavily.
the old-
We are relying heavily on you.
You've led us up the garden path.
Baseball.
A
sports
baseball.
ball. The right kid plays baseball. Mark is in a little league. He is. You're right.
Right. So that's
You're
going to
right.
be his. Sorry. Yes.
So the little league team. You're
They
right.
said what they liked doing. Multiple baseball cards. So Mark has got a baseball on his chest. So Mark is the younger one.
I see.
For some reason, I thought they were going to be wearing T-shirts that had like the charity name on it or something.
It wouldn't be that though, would it? Because that's not his name. His last name must be Sports. No, his last name.
Mark Baseball.
Yeah, like what?
Is it on the right one on the tree? Yes.
Bum, bum, bum. We still haven't
Little
fixed
Mark
her
Baseball.
role, Lisa Clementine's role. It's not military anymore.
How do we find a fucking charity?
Lisa.
Maybe in one of the like periodicals, there'll be like a article about the charity.
Yeah, it's hard to know what to search for, isn't it? How do we know? Do we know his little league team? Yeah, like I feel like his little league team is nationally renowned. Multiple baseball accomplishments. You see what I mean? It's like,
Let's follow the charity.
yeah, the charity must be it. Like, what do we think the charity is?
I think it's going to be about the dead hubby.
Have you searched
We also didn't look
Peter's
up all the info for the
full
poster
name?
on the tour. No, you're right. There was the third one, wasn't there?
Look at the second husband and college. What? College?
All right, go back to the flyer of the motivational speaker and look up the third
Oh,
thing on
okay,
there.
sure.
I missed the last one. Isabel Crosby.
Isabel
Superintendent Benton County. Could be something important.
Isabel Crosby. You're right. It could be.
No.
Okay. There is a Benton County in 9 different states.
If you look it up in the periodical, Benton periodical.
What the heck?
Benton periodical?
The Benton County News. What, like? What periodical is it we're looking for? What periodical are we looking up?
Benton? The Benton County one? Is there
Butler
not
County.
something?
It's Butler County, isn't it?
But search her name, not Benton County.
You want to search for
I don't even fucking
Who are we
know
searching
anymore.
for?
I don't know. Isabel? Wait, what's
Isabel
this woman's name?
Crosby. Yeah, Isabel Crosby.
Isabel Crosby.
But nothing came up, and that's why when I went to Benton County, she came
Oh.
up. You're not sure which one she comes from, you see. Searching for Isabel Crosby doesn't lead to anything that seems to fit what you're looking for. So what else is on that flyer? Superintendent, Benton County. So she's the superintendent of Benton County, but we don't know what Benton County it is. Because we had to Google around to even try and find where the fuck Greta Jones even came from. Do you see what I mean?
Okay, we're going to find that goddamn charity. Well, let's search for Peter in the periodicals.
Right, yes.
Peter,
Great idea. Yeah. Let me get his name because it's confusing.
It's a long one.
It's this. Yeah. Okay. We'll see if he comes up in anything.
Don't use the space though.
What?
Just in case it makes it. Oh no, never mind. Me being a dum dum.
No. That's right. Good to check. Picotee.
News time. Something about charity.
Portland Telegraph.
Search Sharon Williams without charity.
Sharon Williams. Let me already look her up.
Yeah.
Sherry.
Maggie, did you search the chef in signature yet? We haven't done any of that chef stuff. We've completely gone like
Chef?
left. Remember the two brothers?
Oh, this stuff.
Yeah, we really like hop skipped
The
and
chef
jumped away.
and signature. Oh my god.
I think you missed the second person on the speaker's flyer.
Yeah,
Vic
this-
Elmsworth is on that poster too.
Vic Elmsworth. Yeah.
Oh, did we just look up Cookie Falls Gazette and not look up the name?
Okay. So he's one of three brothers who make this fake magazine.
Right. This is
And-
basically The Onion, right?
Yeah, but I think some of them are just nonsense.
Yeah.
He has seen Barb talk at a very large church, and she started talking about a bicyclist who got hit by a car. Okay. The biker who died was a son-in-law, and the Lanes Across America charity was created.
Boom! That's how he died. This was it.
God, this was it the whole time.
This was it.
We just have to go back and work our way through the clues.
Oh, Christ.
The thing is, we get so stuck, we don't pull out far enough.
My goodness gracious.
We're just so deep.
Jesus, Lord in heaven. My God. Step away from the keyboard and go home.
Phrasing.
Drew Smith is his name.
Drew Smith. Drew Smith. There we go. We found him. God, this is like so far away from the infidelity, isn't it?
I mean, where are we now? We've gone on. This is insane. The where you end up going to find out what these people's names are.
But it means these guys are Smiths, right?
Yes. Smith and Smith. Can we assume that he's a little baseball boy
Yeah, we got to assume these guys are
at school?
students of some description.
Like
right?
K, whatever it's called, K-12s.
We need their mum, though, don't we, still?
Where are you, Sharon? I need your picture. Have you looked up the charity on its own? Oh, you have.
Lanes Across America, formerly Lanes Across something.
Lanes Across
Miami.
Miami? Maybe try that.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Sharon Smith. A full uncropped version of the same wedding photo from LAO website. It seems that after Sharon left Lanes Across Miami, they began to crop her out of the photo to focus solely on Drew,
Right.
who is
now,
the face of the charity.
Now we'll get her picky.
Oh, I see. Look, she's cropped
She's been
out.
cut off, bless her.
There
she is.
but
Down
here she is.
there.
In the rest of it.
Okay.
Who are these?
Who are these people? Oh, there's going to be a hubby, isn't it? That's probably the roommate. That's probably Peter Yezerowski.
So this is the lovely
So this is her.
Sharon,
And then
Oh, this is his mate. It's his best man.
Mate. Yeah.
who's her former.
Yeah.
And is this
yeah,
her
yeah.
mum?
Oh, it's her mama. It looks like her as well. Got Princess Di thing going on there.
Who's this?
I
Who the fuck is that other?
can't remember who that married
Who
woman
the
is.
fuck is that other marriage?
What on earth is that married woman?
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck is that married
Why
woman?
have I
Oh, she's
got
over
another
there.
picture?
Oh, she's the ambulance nurse woman. The left there.
Oh god,
She's
you're
Courtney-May.
right. Courtney-May, which we haven't got around to yet. I think.
Jesus Lord.
Where have we not? Where was she? Where was
Where are
Courtney-May?
you, Courtney? Is she one of? Oh God, I
Who
cannot.
the fuck was
Who the fuck
Courtney-May?
is Courtney-May? I can't remember.
Oh, it's in The Secret.
Oh,
That's
she's a
why.
secret. That's who.
It's
she
Anonymom's
is.
daughter. Thank you. God.
Anonymommy.
We're gonna have to.
We have to stop.
Well, we have. You're on holiday.
I'm on
next
holiday
week.
next week.
We thought we'd finish this.
How much more is that? We're going to have to remember this for 2
Oh,
weeks.
hang on. Can we just get this? Can we
Yes.
lock in Lisa Clementine's real job?
What does she do now?
What is she now?
What are you?
What are we going to look up? Like Lisa
Lisa
Lincoln or something? What was it you wanted us to look up? Yeah.
Support. She runs a support group. So
She makes another appearance as a professor
Professor?
at West Point, a military college. She teaches classes that contribute to their environment.
okay, she's a teacher. She's a teacher.
Okay, thank you. Lisa Left Eye Lincoln.
Yes.
Left arm.
Left
Lisa
arm.
Left Eye Lincoln. Lemon.
Lemon.
I'm fucking.
What's happening?
I'm knackered. My brain is
Brain,
falling
no
apart.
work, no more.
Professor. Watch this lock in.
Woo! Isn't that good to end on a lock-in though?
Well, it's good
Good
for
to
us
end
because
on
we don't leave anything hanging.
Oh,
I don't
done.
leave anything hanging.
done.
Great phrasing.
Done.
Okay, so we've locked in possible infidelities 1 and 2.
Oh my God, we're so
Today.
close.
Oh, little cutscene.
Oh, hello, babe.
Oh,
Hey there, it's us.
Clark and
So,
Sam.
I just have to say, the work you're doing here is fantastic.
So
Thank you.
fantastic, in fact.
There goes Clark. Always the bad cop. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to kill you.
I'm gonna have to put a
Our
bullet
law
in your
firm,
head.
Ruby Legal Enterprises, is having trouble keeping up.
No
They're actually
shit.
begging us to stop submitting new Roottrees. They said it's getting difficult to verify your progress.
Well, consider that a good thing. I told Clark you'd get results.
She says that like I didn't believe her. Regardless, the bad news is it's going to take 5 potential tree additions before anyone locks in from now on. Good luck.
And keep up the good work.
Okay, so they're just
Okay.
telling us it's getting harder.
So when we come back in 2 weeks' time, we've got to finish this absolute whore bags thing.
A mega slut bag.
Mega slut bag, this new baby. And
The new
then-
baby.
Which the top secret thing, which we basically already worked out, which we'll have forgotten in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we still haven't quite finished it, but I'm sure the picture of her will pop up. We
Yeah.
know what this is. Just needs a picture. We're not sure about. We've really fudged the crashed the car on this one, and then we don't know what the fuck this is at
Fuck
all.
knows.
There should be tons more pictures of Guy,
Oh my God, yeah.
I guess they'll come up. and then this is going to be the baby. This is definitely
This is
baby.
baby.
This is baby.
This
100% baby.
Baby.
100% baby. Guaranteed baby.
Guaranteed.
This is
Baby.
Brian Jones and Stephanie Landon. Baby.
Baby.
Brian Jones.
Wait, is the baby married and had another baby?
Stephanie Landon. And Brian Jones.
Oh, no, right. Okay, I thought that was the baby.
And we need to find out what their baby is called.
Okay.
She used to be a politician, but she's now maybe not that.
Making babies.
Baby.
Need more pictures of her.
Who are these goofballs that we've not put in?
I have to pee, Lewis. I'm going to piss myself.
Well, that's good, Lydia, because
It's the
Time
end of
to
the
stop.
stream.
um,
This is why I'm sort of moving around
stay
at an
tuned.
aggressive
See you
rate.
next 2 weeks' time.
See you in 2 weeks' time. Stay tuned for Warhammer. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for the help. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Fully regen.